Welcome back, everybody, to Rodium Radio, episode 136. You know what's funny? Another fucking raccoon climbed up the pole and got his dick zapped up in the pole. And that's why it caused the outage. So he probably has no more dick. Poor raccoon, pero, you know, better him than me. But anyways, listen, yeah, we had a blackout. It happened once before. Just takes a couple of minutes to get shit going, but we're back. So make sure you call somebody, text somebody, and let them know that Loco Negro's in the motherfucking building. Loco Negro, how are you doing, brother?
Great, man. I'm doing great, man. That raccoon, I don't know. I think he's fucking in the back room right there, man. He's curled up. I feel bad for the motherfucker.
Yeah, he burnt his dick, bro. So that's on him now. I think it got a little bit of his balls too. Yeah. But anyways, man. So how you doing over here, man? You know what? You came here with Ernie G, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yes.
Proper dos.
Yes, yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's my dog, man. That's my ride or die right there, man. You know what I mean? With this music shit, man. Yeah, man. We've been at it, man, for a minute. You know, just it's a certain fucking vibe. It's a little chemistry, man, and yeah, I brought him with me, man.
I remember the last time I saw you, it was actually a couple of years ago. You were over there at Ernie's, and I think you guys were doing a mix or some shit like that.
Yeah, we were making some music, man. So we like to make music and shit. Tony over there at that studio, we were probably mixing, you know. I'm a student of the game, bro. So like, and anything that I could learn, you know what I mean, as far as like mixing and shit, certain plugins, like I like to get my hands on all that shit, man, because I like to understand it, you know what I mean?
Right.
I like to understand the effects, and music's always changing and shit, right? So like music's getting mixed 10 years ago was getting mixed a certain way. 5 years ago it was getting mixed a different way. Now it's getting mixed like, it's always changing. It's different. The sound's different.
Yeah.
And they're always coming out with new technology and shit. So I like to stay, you know, on top of that shit.
That, and he always stays on top of that shit. Like me, I tried to be an engineer at one point, and I was actually pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But I was like, it was taken away from me practicing DJing. It was taken away from me doing beats. I just felt that I was spreading myself too thin.
You got to stay on top, not underneath. That's the key.
Right. No, that's very, very true.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Now, let me ask you a question, because I try to watch a lot of TV whenever I can.
Yeah.
You like watching a lot of movies, man? Are you a movie guy?
I'm a big movie guy, man. Big movie guy. Yeah.
What's the latest movie or documentary that you've seen that you could possibly recommend?
Satan and Adam.
Saying what?
Satan and Adam.
Satan and Adam.
Yeah. You seen that one?
No.
Okay, so Satan and Adam. It's a documentary, right?
Okay.
It's about this brother from the Bronx. He's a blues musician.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he was a big time dude. Like I think in the 50s and the 60s and shit, right? So I don't know. He was really about the music. He wasn't really about the contract. He was more about the music and shit, right? So he had some disagreement. He winds up on the streets of Brooklyn during the Depression. So he's on the streets, man, just getting hat money and shit from people walking by. He's a fucking badass though, right? He's got a lot of fucking soul, a lot of fire, a lot of raw talent and shit, right?
Right.
He's well known by a lot of people in the area because he came from Brooklyn. And you know anything about Brooklyn, man, they're fucking mad supporters of the people coming out of their city and shit.
Yeah.
And so lo and behold, this fucking white boy out of, I don't know where he's from, Wisconsin and shit, right? His name's Adam. He's taking a cruise through Brooklyn and shit, right? Because of the history of Brooklyn and everything, the music and all that shit. So he winds up, man. Funny fucking story, man. He winds up with the harmonica, and he's playing right next to this fucking guy Satan, who's a well-known musician. And he doesn't know it yet, right? He doesn't know it yet, right? So these guys are fucking rocking out for a couple hours. They get some money, right? And he's having such a fucking good time, right? He leaves for the day, but then he asks Satan and say, "Hey man, can I come back tomorrow, man, and rock with you again tomorrow?" Right? So he comes back the next day. Anyway, this shit went on for a couple of years. So they cut an album. They end up getting signed, right? By I can't remember the name of the record label, the record company. But they signed these fucking duet. Strangest fucking couple, man, black and white. I mean, this is fucking old guy. He's probably like 50-some years old. Straight blues motherfucker, man, like big time.
Right.
And there's this fucking white boy from Wisconsin and just knows how to play the harmonica. But he's jamming with this fucking guy Satan. And yeah, man, that fucking documentary, man, was fucking
Adam and Satan.
And it's a fucking funny ass name, right?
Wow.
Satan and Adam, right?
Satan and Adam.
You wouldn't think you would see that shit on a record, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that available on Netflix or something or what?
That's on Netflix, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that one out. The one that I want to see that everybody keeps recommending is that fucking murder mystery at the Cecil Hotel in downtown. It's about the girl that came from Canada. It's real story.
Yeah.
What happened was they show her in the elevator pushing the buttons, pushing the button, and she's looking out of the elevator, pushing all the buttons, and the fucking elevator wouldn't fucking close.
Okay.
So people don't know what was she seeing. Because she was being followed or chased by something.
The camera was on her?
Yeah, the elevator camera was on her. And she was pushing all the fucking buttons. Yeah. Y nada, luego salió. She came out, and supposedly there was no hallway cameras. Okay. And about a month later, they found her dead. In a water tank up there on top of the hotel.
Water fucking tank.
A water tank. And they were saying there was no way she could have undressed herself, opened up the top of the water tank, threw herself in there, and then closed it back up.
So somebody was there.
Yeah, but they were saying that there's like 50-something seconds missing from the video. But that's what I need to check out because I like murder mystery bullshit.
I wonder if the raccoon had anything to do with that.
You know what? That's a good fucking question, bro.
I wonder if the fucking raccoon.
Yeah, pinche raccoon anda bien horneado el cabrón. So you know, now let me ask you this, man. For those that may not know, where originally are you from? Like, where did you grow up at?
I grew up in Reseda, in the Valley, San Fernando Valley. Reseda area. I went to Reseda High School. And shit, man, I was born and fucking bred in Reseda, dude.
Okay.
Even my fucking uncles before me, they were fucking raised right there. My cousins, toda la bola, güey, you know?
Yeah.
We were all fucking, you know.
Okay, and now?
And now what?
No. What do you say? Because I know every time I talk to Ernie, you're like over there.
What? Oh, in Reseda?
No, acá in Santa Monica.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's my second home, dog.
Okay.
The nopales, man, fucking a bomb and shit, man. Yeah, that's my second pad, dude. Like, anytime I get a chance to go over there, man, cruise over there and shit, you know? Yeah, it's either we're fucking gonna record some shit or we're listening to some fucking vinyl. And now that I got this little itch for fucking getting 45s and shit and buying them through eBay, like I'm going through that shit. Like, you know, I got a turntable because I was a DJ, you know, when I was younger. I was a DJ when I was younger, man. I think I was like 15 when I bought my first fucking DJ set and shit, you know. And back then, you had to fucking go get a job and shit when you was 15, man. And mama said, me tienes que ir a trabajar, muchacho. I'm like, ay, güey, pues, tan temprano, man. Pues,
right.
You know, she's like, yeah, güey, vete a trabajar. I was like, all right, fuck it, you know.
You know, let's talk a little bit about that because, you know, I DJed, you know, Ernie's DJed. A lot of us were DJs before we started, whether I started directing, podcasting, or producing. And I meet a lot of rappers that started out as a DJ. Yeah. So what inspired you or motivated you to become a DJ?
You know, it was actually my neighbor, man. My neighbor downstairs. He was like into that shit like big time, right? He had a Fisher Price turntable downstairs. And yeah, man, it's a crazy fucking story. Fisher Price turntable. So we would go to fucking Melrose, right? In my dad's Pontiac, and she was a '68 Pontiac Le Mans. It was a convertible. It was pretty nice and shit, you know? So we would go every fucking Friday to Melrose and spend $100 on vinyl and records, right?
Yeah.
And I think back then it was all fucking thump record shit and it was all old school shit. Everything was old school shit. So we come back and first thing we want to do is fucking play all these vinyls, and they were like $9.99, $10.99. So we were only coming back with like 8 fucking records and shit, you know? It wasn't a lot, but it was fucking fun, man. And then a couple weeks went by. I said, man, let's go buy another fucking turntable and a mixer, dude. So we bought another fucking Fisher fucking turntable, and we just started fucking doing it with our hands and shit, you know, with the RPM, you know. Right. Fisher Price. I mean, you can just imagine Fisher fucking Price turntables, way.
Wow.
That's how it fucking started. And then I said, man, they got better shit than this, dog. They got fucking Astros.
Right.
I'm gonna go to Astros and go give me some fucking techniques, man, on my fucking check. And yeah, I said, fuck those Fishers, man. We can't even fucking do shit with them. And then I went and got these 1200 MK12s because these motherfuckers were like, oh, that's the shit. You gotta have it. You want to be a DJ, you gotta go get these MK12s. I said, oh, well, that's what I want to get then. You know, that's what I want to get.
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize how fucking expensive those turntables still are. Anyway. You know, still are. You know, I think back then. I think I paid like $750 per turntable. Yeah. It was per turntable. A lot of people didn't know that even in the fucking 80s, you know, you were buying turntable like $700. Who has money like that, you know, back then? But if you wanted the shit, that was the fucking turntable.
That was the shit, man. And I got a loan. My heifer was a big supporter and shit, you know. So she said, you want this? I was like, yeah, I want it. I was like, well, you working? I said, I know I'm working, you know, but you know, you're 15 years old, you're not saving your money, man. Right. You're fucking blowing that shit on McDonald's cheeseburgers and shit, right? And so. And then, yeah, man, she's like, yeah. So every fucking Friday, every time I got a check, I couldn't even look at the motherfucker. I come home and shit, she'd be like, I'm like, here you go. I must have probably paid twice for those fucking turntables because I never fucking added the shit up. But I think she owes me some money. That's what I'm thinking.
You know what? That's one thing though about the way I was raised as well, is that whatever job I had, I come home and gave her the check.
Yeah.
And like you said, sometimes I didn't even look at it. I'd give it the check, and then she would give me something out of my check.
Yeah.
And that's just the way, I believe that a lot of Latinos or Mexican families raise their kids,
Yeah.
And out of respect, we do the same, toma, I mean, it could have been $200, and believe it or not, she'd give me $50.
She was getting ready. She was getting you prepared for the tax man. You know? And I think that's what she was doing for me because I still feel like I'm giving it the F-I way. Like, I come home with fucking hey, she's not even around. I'm still like, hey.
Right. So now you got your turntables, you got your mixer. Did you guys start getting gigs? Did you guys just started playing music? Did you guys start throwing your own events, or?
We started getting gigs, man. We started getting backyard boogies, because I was in high school, man. So I got a lot of my friends, they would, hey, man, come, it's a quinceañera and shit. Come and spin for me. I'm like, okay, I'll come and spin. DJs, man, you got all the pussy if you were a DJ, man. You were a DJ, dog. They were fucking, who's the DJ? They weren't even tripping on anybody else.
Yeah.
So I used to throw the bandana on and go over there, I'm like, on the microphone, hey, how you going?
Yeah, exactly.
How you ladies doing tonight?
They'll be like,
what you guys want to hear? I'm taking requests right now from you, and you.
Yes, of course.
But it was fun, man, and I was doing a lot of backyard shit, and then eventually I was like, this shit ain't cutting it,
Right.
So then we went to bowling alleys, we were doing the bowling alley shit, and never made it to the clubs and shit, man. But
oh no, I remember when I first started, it was backyard shit, obviously, and after that it was halls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Then after that, it was actually clubs.
Yeah.
Then, believe it or not, that's when I started DJing for High C, doing the whole music thing. Then I started DJing at stadiums.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, when I started DJing, I started DJing in junior high school, and I think that's when I got all the jitters out. Where I wasn't like nervous anymore. I think one of my awe moments, like, oh shit, was we were in Texas, and I forgot what stadium was there. But it was like 14,000 people, sold out. Daz Effects was there, EPMD, of course, Quick, and a lot of us were there. But to see all of those people, when they tell me go up there, and we had a 20-minute set, setting up my turntables, and I'm looking at everybody, bro, like, fuck. The craziest thing is that during sound check, because you're used to backyard parties.
Yeah.
But crazy on sound check, when you go ahead and, put the needle down and you tell the guy, turn it up, and you hear thubba, 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 fucking loud in the fucking
super loud,
yeah, you're like, fuck. And for some people they get nervous. For me, I got excited, like I'm a buck.
Yeah, it's fun as fuck.
Yeah, bro. It's a high. It's a totally different high, especially when the whole fucking crowd is rocking back and forth, bro.
Yeah. That's how it was for me. As soon as I started seeing a few people, I knew what they wanted to hear, man. So I'd pull out the Zap shit. Zap shit was popping. Like, Zap shit get anybody out there.
Still now.
Get your abuela out there,
Yeah.
And then it was fun, man. Yeah, even now, huh?
Yeah.
You just knew the records, they all like nobody's fucking dancing, but you had that one record. You knew if you pulled that fucker out, you were gonna get at least few fucking people out there, right?
Right.
You pull that fucker out and be like, all right, motherfuckers, you guys ain't coming out. Why? And then it was on and cracking after that.
Exactly. Did you ever get into scratching and everything?
Man, I knew you was gonna ask me that, man. Yeah, nah, man. I scratching, man, with my huevos or
no. Los pinche discos.
Oh, los discos. Los discos. No way, fuck, man. I got into. I could probably do better like this.
That's air scratching.
Yeah, air scratching. No, I'm fucking with you. No, but I could do that, or I was very basic, very limited to the fucking scratching. I see how you fuckers be moving that fader and shit. And I'm like, how the fuck, Don't use the fader. Don't use the fader. Let me see what you got, But that blew me out the water and shit with all that fader shit. And when I see Jizzo do it sometimes, man, I'm like, fuck, man. Keep doing that shit because it's like, whoa, that shit's
that shit is
awesome,
dope.
Man.
That shit is
awesome.
dope, and that shit does attract a lot of girls too. And I'm sure Ernie could tell you too. When you're a DJ, like you said, it's true. Yeah. Now, so let me ask you this: at what point in time would you say that you got motivated to actually start, taking the pen to the pad and start like, fuck it, I'm gonna start writing?
That you know what? Like I used to write fucking poems, man. I was 13. I'd be in class and shit. And I'd be like I don't know what it was, man. I just get a fucking paper. I wouldn't even pay attention to shit. I just want to start writing poems and shit, right? It was poems. Start with poems. Love shit, roses shit, like, you know? And then I started getting girls leaving notes in my locker. And they'd be like, oh, I want you to write me a poem. I want you to write me a poem about this and that. And I was like, who the fuck is this girl, you know? Like,
right.
And then she would come and she would find me, and they were hitting me up for fucking poems and shit, right? And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, okay, cool. So I was getting them, and I was like, you like that poem? You like this poem? You like that poem? Which poem you like, you know? But it was fun, man. That's how I kind of got into it. I didn't really know what I had, you know? And then I just kept writing, bro. Like, it just escalated, and then I had the turntable set up, so I always had music in the room. I always had my table set up. So I get home and it was always open, and I'd always have the vinyl there. And then I started buying records with instrumentals on the back. And that's when I kind of started fucking around. And then I had a mic, obviously, right? Because you're a DJ, you got a mic so you could talk to the people. So then I was like, you know what? We started fucking around. We started drinking in my room and shit, and Alizé and all that other shit. And then I was like, hey, fuck around here. And we started doing battle raps and shit. Battle raps, like we just bagging on each other and shit. Like,
right.
Yeah. And then even at my job and shit, I got my homie a job where I was working at some boat shop. I was like fucking 16 and shit, right? I got him a job over there, and we wouldn't even we were bullshitting all the fucking time. So we were supposed to be checking an inventory. So we got a fucking piece of paper, and he would drop like 4 bars on me, right? Right. And then I go fucking put a box away, I come back, and I read the 4 bars, and I'm like, oh, okay. Cool. And then I drop 4 bars for his ass, you know, and then I walk away.
Right,
and
right.
And we were just doing that. We didn't know what we were doing, man. But eventually, man, it just started freestyling, and then I was like, you know what? I just started keeping notebooks, and I was like, I wanna fucking make a song and shit.
Yeah, right.
And these fools were just kind of like, song, that's cool, you know. They weren't really into it. But I really wanted to do it. That was like my goal. I really wanted to fucking make a song, and I really wanted to do it, and I was gonna do it, and then I fucking did it. But I had to ditch the crew and shit.
What was some of your favorite instrumentals that you would rap to?
I used to listen to Dilated Peoples. I love Dilated Peoples just because of the instruments, and Big L was a big influence on me. Big L was like lyricist and just a hard ass motherfucker. He was a street dude, and just the way he delivered and his intelligence on the mic and the way he put everything together. That's probably why he got smoked, you know, because that fool was the shit, you know, and he was big time, dude. He was big for me. Okay. Psycho Ram, like all those guys, because I just love their some of the details of music, like the characteristics of music that really I was drawn to were like the voice, the way you sounded over the mic, and the way and what you spoke about and how you delivered it and how you were respected after dropping that shit, you know? Yeah. Like all those elements, like I just needed that, you know what I mean?
Wow.
I wanted to fulfill it. I needed it for me. Right. I didn't give a fuck about anybody else, you know? Right.
Okay. Is it safe to say that you were more drawn possibly to like the East Coast sound of hip hop more possibly than the West Coast?
I could say, you know how music's always changing, right? Like right now, it's kind of like back on the West, you know? But like when I was growing up and shit, it was East Coast music was fucking banging. Everybody was bumping East Coast shit, right? Wu-Tang, you know? Everybody was bumping East Coast shit. And that's what I was listening to. And so what we liked about East Coast shit was the intelligence, you know, coming through those records, you know?
Right.
Which was West Coast, fuck it, you forget about it. West Coast, and we're drinking 40s and smoking weed in the back, you know?
Right.
And it was a gangster party. And that's what we liked about it too, and that's what we would listen to when we were fucking cruising and shit like that, you know? Or partying or whatever we were doing, you know? Just that was the vibe that West Coast music gave me. But the East Coast music always was drawn to it because it felt like just felt deeper to me, you know.
Yeah.
It was deeper to me. It was smarter music to me, and I just like the beats, the instrumentals, everything was different about it, you know.
Yeah.
And I liked it, man.
That's dope. Okay, now I ask this question to a lot of my guests, and simply because every time I ask this question, I always get a different answer, and I learn a lot more from the artist. And this gives the audience an opportunity to see what shaped and molded you, if anything, when it comes to music. Like if I were to ask you maybe your top 5 East Coast artists, Who would you say? And they don't have to be in no particular order, but let's just say, you know what, I fuck with these five.
Like right now, or like back then?
From the beginning till now.
Okay, well, I told you Big L was a big influence on me, right? I liked Rakim. I really liked Rakim. I liked even later than that, DMX. You know, he was on the East, and I just liked his aggression. You know, his aggression and his he was like fearless and shit. You know.
Yeah.
I like that energy that he had. He was just fucking crazy. And then I listened to Wu-Tang a lot because it was a group of people. So every fucking dude in that group, man, came with a fucking different style, man.
Yeah.
Fucking it was fucking crazy, man. You got something different. Every fucking artist gave you something different on that beat, and they would just, I don't know if they did that shit on purpose, if it was planned or not, but that shit was beautiful, man.
No, that was an incredible, especially first album, man.
That shit was awesome, man. Yeah, shit like that. And
so that was 4. Let's get one more.
Fourth one, I would say Gangstar. I love Gangstar, man. Gangstar because of Premier. And Premier was just a fucking beast on the tables, man.
Yeah.
His whole fucking, the way he, just the beats, his selection. Like I could hear a beat and I'd be like, that's fucking Premier right there.
That's a sound.
That's Premier. That's Premier shit right there, you know?
Yeah, you know what? I had an opportunity. We did one show with them in 1991. And rest in peace, Guru. I had a chance to meet him. It was funny because you know, even though I had been listening to their music for a while, but just seeing them, and I'm like, holy shit, that's him. I mean, and keep in mind, I'm probably the only Mexican on the tour, you know. So for me to be around, you know, with pretty much just a black entourage of DJs, rappers, producers, you know, everybody there, and I'm the only, like, if you will, I don't want to call myself an outsider, but non-black artist. It was just weird seeing everybody that you grew up listening to.
Right.
Like I got to meet Scarface, Bushwick Bill, Willie D when they dropped that My Mind's Playing Tricks on me album.
Yeah.
And I'm chilling with them, and you know, to me, coming up, it was just like a big dream come true. You know, to meeting all these legends. So now let's go to the West Coast.
Yeah.
Top 5 artists.
West Coast.
West Coast now.
Well, I was really into the West Side Connection, because West Side Connection, I just really like the Ice Cube's my man and shit, man. Ice Cube is just like, I really respect him as an artist, man. Yeah. He's very simple, and he just like, he doesn't sugarcoat shit, you know? Like I feel like he just gives you like the real deal. He never tries to duplicate anything. He just kind of like he'll go against the grain. And I like him for that, you know?
Yeah.
I like Ice Cube, West Coast, I like Kendrick Lamar. Lamar, because his delivery is like fucking Bob Dylan and shit. I can't figure this shit out, you know?
Really?
Yeah, I can't figure this shit out. This shit is like, what? I'm like, I don't know when he's dropping what and shit. I'm like, man, when is this motherfucker gonna drop that line and shit?
Right.
I'm thinking he's gonna end it right here, and that fucker ends it over there. I'm like, oh shit. So it's fun to fucking follow somebody like that, and you just, you know, you think you can figure it out, but you ain't never gonna figure it out. There's somebody else on the West. Somebody else on the West. Who else is on the West, Tony?
Everybody, brother, from Game to DJ Quick.
I like Game. I like Game's album when he first, the one he first did with Dre.
Yeah,
that was my fucking favorite album. That shit is a classic to me. You know?
Yeah, it is
super classic, man.
Then we got Snoop. We got.
I wasn't really crazy about Snoop and shit. You know, Snoopy, Deagle, Double G. Yeah, I wasn't really into that.
Okay. What about like a Too Short?
Too Short, man. Too Short, man, had a player pimping, dude. He had a player pimping hard, man, you know. And you know, I would have never ended up like that raccoon, listening to some Too Short shit, nigga. But that should be, you know, parita, way. No, but like Too Short shit, man, was dope. But he was for me, he was you know, like temporary. It was fun, but it wasn't that serious, you know, like, because from going to Ice Cube to going to Too Short, it was totally different, man.
Right.
Totally different.
Okay. That'll work, man. So now let me ask you this. Okay, were you a fan of Biggie?
Yeah, I was a fan of Biggie.
Okay.
I like Biggie.
So I asked everybody this question. Biggie double CD, Life After Death. Tupac's All Eyes on Me double CD. If you had to choose, which one would you choose?
Yeah, All Eyes on Me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tupac made me hate Biggie. So when you asked me that question, I had to think about Tupac. What would Tupac say about this, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, shit, you know? But honestly, I respect Biggie's craft, and everybody respects his craft and shit.
Yeah.
'Cause that motherfucker's great. You know, he's super fucking dope, ahead of his time.
Yeah.
But I gotta go with Pac because he was also against the grain. You know, he was also against the grain. I felt like, you know, and then he had leadership qualities that a lot of people looked up to, kind of like Nipsey and shit. You know, you know, when you can hear an artist like that, man, give you a little game and a little bit of the music, you kind of pick up on that shit. You know. And you gravitate to it a little more.
Okay.
And you learn a little something too, man.
Yeah. Who are some of the artists today that you could fuck with? Is there any new artist today you could say, you know what, Tone, this guy's pretty dope. I've been listening to this guy.
I can't say that, man. I can't really say that because honestly, Tony, I don't really listen to a lot of shit. I don't listen to what's really like who's doing what, who's doing who. Because I start paying attention to that shit, what I realize is unconsciously I start tapping into that kind of shit, you know? And I don't wanna go that route. Right. I start listening unconsciously, whether I want to do it or not. I just pick it up one way or another, and it's just like I don't want to do it because it fucks with me, and it makes me think a different way, and I'm like, you know what, I'm already doing this, I'm already doing me. Why am I gonna, you know? It's nice to stay tuned in to people. Yeah, I get it, and I do tune in, you know, like the circle of artists that we all kind of fuck with, and you know, that we all. Made our little name in this Chicano rap game, right? But
you know what? And I'm glad you brought that up. That you don't listen to a lot of it because eventually you start tapping in. I think here's what I think you're saying, because Snoop said something in an interview, and I posted it up a while ago on my Instagram, and he said this, that in the 80s and 90s there were no two rappers that sounded the same. There were no two rappers, and if you did, you were biting. You know, you were biting their shit. Today, at least in my opinion, you have a lot of people that just sound all alike. And what they're saying is, okay, this is what Loco Negro's doing. It's just popping. Let me go ahead and, you know, that's the shit that's working right now. Now, let's just say that Bobby says, yeah, that Loco Negro shit, that's the shit. Now we have 30 Loco Negros out there. And I believe that's where music is at right now. So when I would start producing, whether it would be a song or a single or an album, I would never listen to what people were saying. So-and-so is over here, what's popping right now. I wouldn't do that because I wanted to create a certain sound where it was unique for that one artist that I was working for. I didn't want, for an example, if I'm producing your record and somebody tells me that Cypress Hill shit is banging, I don't want to implement those elements of their sound into now your shit. You know, so I would not listen to a lot of those artists. So is that kind of what you're saying? That's
exactly what I'm saying, man. Because you pick it up, whether you don't even know you're doing it, man. You just fucking pick it up, dog. And it says like I don't want to. I just block it because I don't want to do it without me even knowing. You know.
No, I get it. So check this out. We're gonna go ahead and take a 10-minute break. We're gonna come right back, and I want to talk about when you first started recording, and eventually we'll get into what can people expect for 2021. And I know you did a song with Bozo. I want to know how that came out, where people can see your music, where people can reach you. I know your Instagram is up. You have it on there as well, but your Instagram's up. So we're going to come right back in about 10 minutes and get yourself something to drink. Come right back. I apologize about the raccoon, but, you know, his ass is gone. I think his ass is chilling over by the refrigerator trying to cool off his dick.
Fried.
Yeah, his ass is fried. So 10 minutes, okay? So make sure you call somebody, text somebody. You know the rest. Let them know that Loco Negro's in the motherfucking building. We'll be back.
That fucker's gonna be the topic all night.
You'll call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Rodium Radio is live up in this biatch. You'll call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Rodium Radio is live up in this biatch. You'll call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Rodium Radio is live up in this biatch. And welcome back, everybody, to Rodium Radio episode 136. And we're going to go ahead and jump butt naked right back into it with Loco Negro and the Raccoon. How you doing, bro?
Fucking man. Yeah, that's going to be a topic all night. I already know.
Yes. You know what? Let me ask you this, man.
Yeah.
How did you meet Ernie? Ernie G in the place to be.
I want to know, too.
Yeah.
Man, you know what, man?
Because Ernie doesn't remember anything.
No.
He don't remember what he did last week.
Right.
I know.
I'm going to pour you a shot, though.
Tomorrow, I'm going to be like, we went to Tony's yesterday. You remember that shit?
He goes, you know what? I don't know.
Did you drive or did I drive?
He goes, but as long as we're here, it's cool. How was it?
Yeah. Es el vato más acá. That's what they call him. El vato
Yes,
más
yes.
acá. But you know, I got invited to go down there through a mutual friend of ours. His name's Genghis.
Uh-huh.
He's out of the 818, and we were making music together. You know, there was like a circle of 818 rappers, I guess you would say, you know.
Right.
So we was going to the same studios up there, and we ran into people. And he was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna go to the studio in Santa Monica." He's like, "You want to come and we can drop this song?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll roll with you." So he took me down there, and we dropped the song, and it was nothing, right? And we shook hands, we talked for a little while, but yeah, we left, right? Well, I went not long after that little episode or that session, I caught a case, and then I went upstate for a couple of years. I went 3 years upstate for some shit that I did, right?
For good times.
Good times. I hung out with the boys, for a while. Abstinence, practice. I did all that meditation shit, And I came back and shit, hungry and shit, man. I had written an album and shit. I actually wrote this album right here, a Southern Comfort album. I wrote this motherfucker 2007. I wrote it in the joint and shit, and I was like, I had clarity, man, because I was getting fucked up on the streets. I was getting fucked up. I was drinking too much. But when I went in, none of that shit around, so I had a lot of clarity. And like things were just coming in my head, bro, and I was just writing everything down. So I left like with a couple notebooks and a lot of songs, and so I had an album ready, or a couple albums ready. And I was like, I need to record this shit. Yeah. So I went back to my boys, and they were on the same crazy shit party, and they weren't taking shit serious, man. So I was like, I remember this fool, and I was like, I remember Ernie, man. He had a little setup. He had a nice little setup over there. So I gotta get at this dude. So I think the second day I was out, I got all bravo and shit. I went to his pad. I remember where he was at. I went to his pad. And then I was like, let's see if this fool ain't gonna remember me. He's gonna think I'm some fucking wino and shit outside, And then I went to his, hey. He's like, he's like, yeah. He's like, what you selling? What you? I'm like, I ain't selling nothing, dog. I'm like, I was like, I came up here fucking a few years ago, man, with Genghis, and I'm like, you probably don't remember me, man, but you got a studio here, man, and man, I just got back from a road trip, and can we talk? Can we talk? And then he invited me in. Cool ass motherfucker, man. No doubt about it. No ego tripping and shit like that.
Dumb question, but did you ever meet Frank?
I met him a few times. Yeah,
okay.
I did. I seen him. He was back there a few times. When I was in there, and he would come and go and shit like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a controversial question. I don't know why it's controversial, but because here you go, bro. Because every time I ask this question, people get upset at me. But me vale verga.
Why you gave me the shot?
Yes.
Okay.
So because that's a true serum.
Okay,
Come on, man. Salud, real quick.
All right, salud.
Okay, salud to a long and prosperous life.
Yeah.
So, would you consider yourself a Chicano rapper?
I think that's a stereotype, man. I think I'm just a fucking rapper, and I just happen to be blessed as a Mexican American,
Yeah.
I don't really believe in the term Chicano, I think that term came from the white boys, man. Like they had to put a label on something, made it sound easier. I don't know what was wrong with the fucking term Mexican and shit, but I think they just, like with everything, they put names on things and shit,
Right.
So
now,
I mean, that's the way the game views it, though, right?
Right.
So I embrace it because that's the avenue, that I got to take, right?
Right.
You're going to put me here, you're going to put me there. It don't matter. You're still listening to my shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's okay with me. That's okay with me. You can call it whatever you want to call it, because not everybody calls it that. Some people are going to call it something else. So it's just who you shoot the shit to, man. And
yeah.
That shit don't mean shit to me, because it's a fucking label.
Right.
It's just music, dog. Music is universal. I listen to Bob Dylan shit all the time. I listen to all that white boy folk story shit, and I love it. I love it to death. I'm not gonna call him a white boy, but I'm gonna call him, man, this motherfucker got some
So you
game.
like white music?
This motherfucker got some game, and he's got some stories, and the shit's raw as fuck, and I love that kind of shit, you know?
Right.
I love it.
Okay.
Man.
I mean, because, you know, it's funny because when I've asked people this question, people on the outside that don't know what I'm trying to get at is, would you rather be considered an artist or put yourself in a box? People always say, well, that's not a box. It's a genre. No, but it is a box. Because I do believe, like a lot of other Chicano rappers that have come here, that Chicano rap has a ceiling. It only goes so high, you know? And so that's why I asked, you know.
I think people honestly, I think people, for a lot of people that don't understand, they would say Chicano rap is the cholo going solo, you know?
Right.
They would say Chicano rap is like put one of them Brentwood tracks on there, cut his ass off, and then just sample that motherfucker and let me dance on it, you know?
Right.
And it's like that's what I think that's what they think it is, you know what I'm saying? Hey, oh yeah, you gotta have a beanie on in the video and have a teardrop on your eye and shit. But whatever, man, that's just a few people, you know? I think now more than ever, that stereotype is going away. I think it's getting washed away little by little.
Okay.
That's what I think. That's what I feel. That's what I see. I don't know if everybody feels
Right.
the same way, but I don't know how you feel about that. But that's what I think, and it's probably because of people that don't sound like they're going like they're
Right.
they're not doing all that shit, you know. But they're actually making sense, and it's good fucking music.
Good music,
It's not just
yeah.
the boom and the bap and the boom and the bap. It's actually got some creativity behind it.
Yeah.
And there's dynamics on the record, and it's just and it goes with the flow. and shit.
Well, I like to look at people as artists, bro. If you're talented, you're an artist to me. You know, if you're gifted, you're blessed.
I wasn't sure. You know?
You know, no, I see you as an artist.
Yeah.
Now, if people outside want to consider you Chicano rap, then that's them.
Yeah.
But to me, I see you as an artist. I see Bobby as an artist. You know,
absolutely.
You know, he raps some boom bap, he raps some gang shit,
Bobby's
and some
amazing.
corridos.
That fucker got like a spectrum like this, wider
Yes.
than this table. This table's pretty long, but that fool would probably
Now, would you consider him a Chicano rapper?
never.
Never. He's an artist.
I wouldn't disrespect the man at all.
Right. Exactly. So now, here's an interesting question because this will help me with Chicano rap documentary that I'm putting together. Okay. If I were to ask you, who is the face of Chicano rap? And I'm going to name some people that the fans have told me. This is not Tony's list. Okay. I need to be very clear when I say that.
Let me tell you who it is.
Oh, please hold it. It ain't the raccoon.
You shouldn't have gave me that shot. Now I'm gonna take over this shit.
Te voy a dar otra,
It
pues.
ain't the raccoon. No, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Some people have said, of course, and this is not in order. Some people said that the face of Chicano rap is Frost. Some people have said Frank V. Some people have said Conejo. Some people said Little Rob. And some people said King Little G.
Little Rob
Okay.
for Chicano rap.
For Chicano rap.
I wouldn't put Frank V in the Chicano rap. I wouldn't put who are the other guys you mentioned?
King Little G.
I wouldn't put King Little G in the Chicano rap.
Frost.
Frost, I think he's a little more than Chicano rap, I think too.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah. Little Rob, I think Rob, I think he could be the face of
Yeah.
Chicano rap if he wanted it. Yeah.
And then other people said Conejo as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Conejo as a Chicano rapper either.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Chicano rap. I mean, to guys like us, because we know, we've seen the shit grow and we've seen the shit like blossom, and we've seen the shit evolve, you know, because 10 years ago, yeah, Chicano rap was like this fucking small, you know. I'm sure 10 years ago, table wasn't this big, you know? But now, you put another fucking deck on the shit, you know. Now it's,
you know what's funny? Here's how I heard of Conejo. Ernie G. We were at Scanlon Studios in Alhambra, Steve Yano's studio, and he's playing a cassette. And I'm like, what the fuck
who's playing the
is that?
cassette?
Ernie.
Okay. Yeah.
And Ernie's, you know how there's mall rats, there's gym rats, studio rat. Studio rat. Yeah. And that's a compliment.
Yeah.
That's a compliment.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, and he was playing him. And Ernie, I don't know if you remember La Canción. He was saying something, and I'm not a rapper, so I'm kind of paraphrasing.
Yeah.
He was said, "So chingón como Al Capone."
Yeah.
That's Kid Frost. That's Kid Frost.
Simón, yo soy el esclavo de la calle 25.
That was Conejo.
Oh, that was Conejo.
Yeah,
Couple people sung.
And he was playing the tape, and I was like, "Who in the fuck is that?" Like, it just sounded so different, and I love difference. Raw, real fucking raw. And I was like, "Holy shit!"
The thing about G-Rab is his voice and his accent, just his voice, just the way he speaks and shit. You hear the West Los in his vocab, and that's what's so fucking powerful because he brings that wherever he goes. Yeah, and it's and he is West Los, you know, because of his fucking voice.
Right.
That's and not everybody can say that, man. Not everybody got that shit, bro.
Right.
That you can take your city wherever you go, but you can hear the city where he comes from in his voice, man, and that's powerful, bro.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
That's awesome, G.
You know what? Well, I'm gonna say you're talking about voices. I'm gonna say something that I don't say this about a lot of rappers.
Yeah.
But I think you have a unique voice.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. And I'm going to tell you where I think you brought it out. When you did a song with Bozo.
Which one? I've done a few.
The last one. Remember, I like big guns and I can't.
I like big guns and I can't.
That one. Yeah. That one. Yeah. And you know what's funny? I didn't even listen to your lyrics.
Yeah.
I listened to your flow and I listened to your voice. And I was like, I like that. Yeah. I'm a weird type of guy when I work with an artist. Because sometimes, like, for example, I couldn't even tell you fucking Bone Thugs verse, but I know that's all I hear. Yeah. So many times when I listen to rap, I listen to the melody and the voice.
You hear it like a record. You hear it like a scratch. Like how you gonna scratch on that beat? That's how you want to hear it.
Right.
I'll tell you something funny about that. Ernie, I was sitting in the we were at my pad, and I built a little studio downstairs in the garage, right? And Bozo came through and he said, "Oh, but you got a beat, this new Chunky Chan fool." I'm like, bang it, let's play it. And then I wasn't really feeling that shit, dog. I wasn't feeling that shit. And I was like, nah. But fucking, you know, like every artist and shit, you know, all right, fuck it, let's just vibe. I write some shit, I don't like it, you know? So I record the shit, and then I think I called Ernie and shit. Like 2 days later, I say, "Hey, take me off that shit. I don't want to be on that shit." I swear to God, I told him that shit. I was like, Bozo, I won't be on that song, fool. I won't be on that shit. Why not? Why you tripping? I'm tripping. I was like, I just don't like it. I don't like it. Like, cause honestly, that's not me, you know? Okay. That's not me. That's not my type. That's not my type of shit.
Right.
But you know, because I'm really good friends with Bozo, and because like on some street shit, we some solid ass motherfuckers, you know?
Did they take you off?
They never took me off. He wouldn't listen to me, man. And then he's like, you're tripping, man. It sounds cool and shit. I'm like, fuck, man. I was like, fuck it then, fuck it, you know? If you guys like it, well, fuck it, because I don't like it, you know? Because I half-assed it, you know what I mean?
Right,
but
right.
It's interesting that,
what song was it?
I like.
Oh, I like.
You know who wrote the hook for that shit?
I heard. Pinche Ernie.
Yeah, Ricardo, he even took the shoes off.
No shit.
Yeah, he brought the cow inside. He even went and got the cow outside. He went and got the cow and shit, brought his ass in. I was like, damn.
Hey, let me tell you something about mine and Ernie's like friendship, bro.
Yeah.
We can go on years.
Yeah.
And then the day I see him, we pick up right where we fucking left off, bro. It's like that.
Yes.
You know, he's like, hey, güey, ¿qué pasó? Yeah, like it was yesterday. No, ¿qué pasó tú, güey? You know, and then we start talking about fucking Steve Yano. We start talking about the Blue Van. We start talking about Steve's wife, and, you know, just good times with those people, man.
That's the special thing about it, because not everybody clicks together, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody clicks together. So you're gonna find somebody that you click to, man, and then it's like, yeah, no egos, man. It's just like, man, like you see me at my worst. I seen you at your worst.
Yeah.
We ain't got nothing to hide. Bang that beat real quick, you know? And you know what I do, you know what I do, I know what you do, and let's just fucking kick it, man. Let's hang out, see what comes out. We might be in the studio, we might not do shit. And
right.
I'm itching to fucking record. And this fool be like, yeah, you know? And I'm like, and I'm like fucking itching. And he's just, hey, check this shit out, check this vinyl out. But then I started to appreciate that, because then he started to show me different types of music, and I'm like, whoa.
Yes.
Whoa, I was like, damn.
Yes.
And that might be the reason why I started picking up on these 45s and shit, you know?
Yeah, no, you're right.
I was showing you earlier.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think, and because of the love of the DJ, right?
Yeah.
You DJ.
Yeah. I
can't say I'm really a DJ, but I got turntables.
Well, you DJ'd, so
yeah,
yes.
I DJ'd a little bit. 2 quinceañeras, is that count? No, I'm serious, but yeah, man, but yeah, so that's the love of it, you know what I mean? And you meet someone like that, you share each other's passion, And it's fucking dope, man. You know?
Yeah, you know you're good friends when you could tell each other, vete a la verga, güey. You know what I'm saying? And then we don't take it offensive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. But one thing I will say about him that I do not like.
We're going to cut the commercial right now, guys.
No, I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you this. But one thing I do not like, and I told him this.
His eyebrows went up like this. Boop. You guys can't see that, but yeah.
No. This guy samples his ass off.
Yeah.
Dope samples. He
Dope
flips
samples,
them.
I know.
And then he puts them on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I told him.
Yeah, I know you did. I know you did.
And I said, Ernie, don't do that. But it's just that I like... Ernie, you're giving these motherfuckers $1 million ideas, bro.
Games. He's giving them games.
And I'm like, don't do it. The Culture Club one I told you about. He flipped a sample.
I've been playing that beat for 2 years, man. And I said, I'll never rap on this beat because that beat is so fucking fresh. I'm not going to fuck it up. I don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah.
I want to just play just like that.
Yeah, and I told him, don't do that.
Shit.
Some culero from somewhere could be like, I'm going to go ahead and replay that and never tell anybody where I got it from. I don't do that shit. When people tell me, shoot me some beats. Tell la verga, wait. What do you mean shoot you some beats? Yeah. I'm not going to shoot you shit. Come over here and I'll play them for you and that's it.
You know what you should shoot is you should shoot that fucking raccoon like he's fucking up our sessions, bro.
He's back there giving me the middle finger. Yeah, I guess his dick cooled off. So.
It's still cool. It's still hot.
No, but anyway, yeah. La tiene quemada. Just the left part of his tip. So he'll be ready to go in about a week. He'll bounce back in no time.
Yeah, he'll be back up there fucking around again. Yeah, that's why I don't play the lotto, guys. Because I ain't a lucky man, man.
Do you gamble at all? No.
Hell no. I'm not lucky at all, bro.
I don't buy no scratchers. Let me get the lucky, whatever they're fucking called, the lucky lotto or.
When I go to the pad and I find parking, I want to go play the lotto because I'm like, damn, I'm feeling pretty lucky today, But I'm like, shit.
Yeah, I've never ever bought let me get 3 of those and, let me get 4 of those and.
What about when it hits 20 million, 50 million, 100 million? Whatever it goes up to, it goes up pretty high, no?
I don't believe that shit. I think I have a better luck on getting struck by lightning twice and getting bit by a wolf than winning the lotto. Seriously, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's 1 in a million. I probably have a better chance than getting bit by that damn raccoon.
I believe it. I believe it's true. I just don't want to be around when it happens.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? For a lot of people that may not know, all right, stop. Listen, they're going to know. You know where that's from? Do people know where that's from?
Let me tell you something else about that line.
Tell me.
I'm sitting there and I'm writing a rap. This fucking guy, fucking magic cool fucking Ernie and shit. And he's like,
guess where you got it from?
He's like, you hear that shit? And I'm like, I don't hear nothing, dude. He's like, guns, big guns. I'm like, he starts singing that shit. I look at Bozo and I'm like, I told you, motherfucker. And he's like, okay. And wrote the hook down, right? And I'm writing my fucking verse and shit, man. I'm writing the verse and shit. And you know how we write verses and shit when we in the studio, we're like, we're singing out loud and shit, rapping out loud. Check out what I got. Okay, I see what you got. Check out. I'm like, good? Is it cool? That sounds fucked up, It's
right.
Cool. And he's like, why don't you start like this? Stop. Listen. Don't look no further. I'm a mama. Well, then I switched the next line. But I was like, yeah. I was like, that shit, okay. I didn't believe in it, but because I didn't want to be on the fucking song, I'm like, fuck it, shoot it. I'm like, I'll write that shit down, But it was like, it's funny you say that shit, man. Yeah, I know it's the old school shit. I don't know who did it. Who did it?
The guy I just interviewed here a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
King T?
King T.
Wow.
King
Did
T.
you show him the song?
No, I didn't.
Come on. Tell him.
Okay, I'll text it to him.
Yeah. Tell him to get at me, man. We got.
Dude, when I heard that, for us old school heads, we were like, fuck
And
yeah.
that's what I told you.
I said, fuck yeah.
That's
bro.
what, is that right?
It's because you're connecting 2 generations, bro.
Yeah, and that's how
That's what it is, dog. It really is. It's a bridge, man. It's a bridge to from the old school to the new school. And it's because we kind of grew up in that era, man, of that old rap, that old hip hop shit.
Yeah.
Dude, there's nothing more than we need to serve homage to these guys.
Yes.
And it's just like, it's a respect factor. And it's also like everything comes full circle. I believe like every 10 years, the shit, poles are shifting. Wilmas is going to be in Reseda and Reseda going to be in Wilmas in 10 years, But that's, like everything's always changing. Everything comes back around. It's a boomerang life,
Yeah.
But then it's the same way with fucking music, bro.
It's funny. I asked King T questions that, by the way, we're the same age, okay? I asked King T questions that...
Oh, you guys are both 35.
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So, 35 again.
That's awesome.
So, but I asked them questions, man, that when I first heard Payback Some Mother, The Coolest, Bass, shit that when I was a teenager when those songs came out, so was he.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, these songs are fucking hard. Who is this guy?
Right.
Yeah.
And then, Steve Yano takes us to a concert. We're backstage with NWA, but King T's opening up with another legend, Mixmaster Spade, DJ Pooh, Aladdin, and there was another guy up there with them. And I get to see these guys now rock the fucking stage, bro.
Yeah.
You talk about back then in 1988, when they say Compton in the house, there was fucking Compton in the motherfucking house, bro.
Yeah.
I remember when NWA went up there, Dre was DJing. And everybody started fucking like throwing chingazos because they were doing the gangster shit. Okay, Dre stopped the music, and I remember he said, "You know what? If those motherfuckers want to fight, bring them up on stage." One thing I will say this about Dre that I know for a fact, and everybody that knows Dre can confirm this: he'll throw fucking blows.
Oh yeah,
he's not a Hollywood
big
motherfucker. Yeah, he's not a Hollywood motherfucker. Like he's not one of these guys. Like no, he will throw fucking blows.
Yeah.
And to call those motherfuckers out like that, and so in the Straight Outta Compton movie, when he's pushing dudes or he's talking shit or he's swinging up fools, that's him. So I can actually now he wasn't a gangster or whatever, but he was a down motherfucker.
Yeah, you ain't got to be a gangster to be down.
And I can agree with that, bro.
Yeah,
I can agree with that.
That's love, man. Like that era, man. That era. That's what we grew up on, and it's only natural to incorporate it in what you're doing now because it's what you grew up on, man.
Right.
And like I love doing that shit. Like I go back a lot. Like in my house, I grew up. My dad was from Mexico City.
Okay.
So he's a city guy, and he was a fool out there.
¿Y tu mamá?
Y mi mamá era de un rancho en Durango. Ranch in Durango, okay? and so, well, you non-Spanish motherfucker. So, I got my dad's vinyl shit because he was a fucking Metallica, fucking Prince of Darkness.
No shit.
All that shit, bro. We had vinyl in the living room and shit. And he would play records and shit all the time. Steely Dan, fucking he pay. That's how I kind of got into Bob Dylan, America and shit. He would like put me on all these Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I gotta tell you something funny, man. It was this. I must have been like 12 years old, man. We drive to Durango, Mexico.
Drive.
3 days in the fucking Bronco with a bullet hole, 2 bullet holes in the side street. We never asked Pops how he got those bullet holes in there, but we knew better than that.
It was none of our business.
Yeah, it wasn't our business. And we're driving 3 days, man. And what does my dad decide to do? He decides to fucking play this tape, Tom Petty and the fucking Heartbreakers.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, both sides, dog, for 3 days, man. I memorized every fucking break, every drum pattern, every fucking lyric, I memorized the whole album, dog. By the time I got to Durango, I was like, free falling. I was like fucking free falling and shit, bro. I swear to God. No, but it was the rock and roll shit was at the house, and that's what I grew up on, And corridos was a big deal too. Corridos is like that hard fucking. Pásame una pinche chela, mijo, like.
Y una vieja.
¿Dónde está mi cinto pinteado pa pegarte, cabrona? Shit like that. It was like hard shit, bro. Hard shit, just like,
And you know what? This is the side, what you just said, what you grew up on, the Steely Dan, the Tom Petty, is that I like the audience to see a different side of you because most people just see you as a rapper. Yeah. But this is the shit that you grew up on. And everybody that has come through here has had a wild story. Like I remember for an example, I forgot his name, but he was telling me he grew up on reggae his whole life. And I was like, no, Chicano rapper. I was like, what the fuck?
Reggae.
I would have thought he would have said, War, Santana, Bretton Wood or whatever. But
he Mexican?
Yeah, era mexicano, yeah.
Ay, que la chingada.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what he said. He grew up on reggae. I was like, no shit. And he goes, yeah, that's what I grew up on. And his music is nothing like that.
Right.
Oh,
it's nothing like it.
It's nothing like it. So I like to kind of dig in people's past, people's history to kind of figure out like what type of shit they used to listen to.
I still go back to that music. I don't even listen to the fucking radio. I don't listen to rap. Sometimes, like if somebody comes up with a new album, like Kendrick and shit, I'll run through a few songs and shit. But I don't listen to that kind of music during my day, during my everyday life. Never listen to that kind of shit. I always listen to classic rock, or I go to the blues, or I go to folk music, man. I really like the stories, folk music. Yeah, you know, like that's the shit I listen to every day.
You know, one thing I will say that, like me, I don't listen to like hip hop at home or whatever. You know, I listen to all kinds of music. I'll tell you the groups that I dig. I like listening to a lot of Led Zeppelin. I like listening to a lot of Doors.
I like Zeppelin. I like the guitar on Zeppelin shit.
Yeah,
love the guitar on Zeppelin.
You know, whenever I say like to this new generation that doesn't know about Led Zeppelin, here's what they think: heavy metal, devil worshipping, yelling shit. And I was like, no, I actually think it's like on some classical music on some drums.
It is classical music.
That's the way I hear it.
And he's so heavy on the guitar, on most of his music. His guitar riffs are fucking amazing. I just get into the guitar riffs. I wait for that bridge to come in with the guitar, man. I lose it, man. Every fucking time, bro.
You know what song I like working out to, and I have it on repeat sometimes? Back in Black from AC/DC.
Never got into AC/DC. That's 90s, no?
Yeah. No. It goes back to the 70s, bro.
AC/DC goes back to the
70s and 80s.
I never got into that. They're a little heavier, right?
Yeah. AC/DC. I'll play you some of their shit after, bro.
Yeah. I never got into the heavy shit. Pops was always like,
You know who actually sampled them, if you remember? Boogie Down Productions, BDP, KRS-One, my favorite rapper.
Oh, really? Yeah. Your favorite rapper's KRS-One?
KRS-One and Rakim. Seriously, so when people tell me like
DOC is one of my favorite rappers.
Oh, dude.
DOC is probably my favorite rapper ever.
Oh my God, dude.
Okay. He never got the credit he deserved.
Okay, now let me tell you something. I'm one of the lucky ones, and I'm thankful that I got to see him perform.
I love that fool, man.
You know, I got to see him perform. He was wearing the long trench coat, the King's hat, performing Funky Enough.
Dre got all his shit from him, I'm sure, man. I mean, he must have, bro, because that motherfucker's a beast, dog. Yeah. I don't know where he pulled the shit out from, man, but he was tapped in.
Yeah, dude, his music, just the sound that Drake created was way ahead of his fucking time, bro. As a matter of fact, Nelly, the rapper, said this, that the DOC will always be what if.
How humble was that man? Not to come back and expect something back. He just did it for the love, and he did it to cállate el hocico, and I'll be right here. Y'all go do whatever y'all do, and I'll be right here. Yeah. And then he knows he holds that shit. He knows he holds it down.
His album is timeless, bro. So he's got a dope ass album. Yes, now, I served you another shot. So
I see that. What's the next question?
Yeah, hold on. Let me take a little sip, but we'll come back.
Okay, brother.
It's not about the raccoon. Don't worry about it.
Right. This guy's gonna start creeping out. He's gonna okay. All right.
Let's take a little sip for the public, because they're still watching.
Fuck the public, man.
They're eating top ramen right now, bro. So
that's why I'm not. Okay. So I eat top ramen.
So I sip on mine porque no me quiero poner bien pedo.
Ya estás pedo, güey.
A little bit.
Aviéntate.
A little bit. So right now.
Ya de una vez.
Peer pressure, homie.
Yeah. Let's do it, man.
Bobby Castro just bought in 3 more girls.
Castro, you sick man.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn, 9. Damn, Bobby.
Freaky Tales. What's up with this Freaky Tales stuff, bro? How come you never invite us to that shit?
Okay, Freaky Tales is the paranormal shit.
Oh, I thought it was like.
Oh no, shit. No, that's my next one. It's called Cocktails.
Oh, cut it out! You better cut it out. You cut it out. Cut it out, dude. Look at Too. You talking about? You asking me if I like Too Short, but you like Too Short.
No, that one's called Cocktails. I mean, we come in just tell our crazy stories, you know.
Don't end up like the raccoon. That's all I gotta say. Go get your shit burned off, nigga. You already got the colors going, man. You better call.
Yeah, I know. That motherfucker's still back there giving me the finger. So, anyways, okay. Now, what is Loco Negro working on right now? What can people expect, if anything, on 2021? Be honest, because if not, Ernie will tell me the truth.
We'll get his ass away. Because I'm going to lie to you. Honestly, I'm just like resettling in, man. And like I was talking to Ernie today, bro, and I was telling him, you know what, dude? Like, I want to venture. I want to venture, and I want to make something different. I've been listening, like I told you, I've been listening to a lot of rock, and I pay attention to the way songs are sequenced, you know, to the way they fucking the way they the way they evolve to do the whole song, the way it breaks down, the bridge. Then you got 3 bridges. Maybe you got a guitar here. Maybe you got, some other shit going on over here, some bells and shit. Just like the whole dynamics of a fucking song. Like I wanna make something like, this is what I'm working towards, this is what I'm gearing towards. I don't know if it's possible. It's possible, but it's gonna take a lot of work and a lot of fucking time and shit, man. And it does, to do some dope ass shit like that. But my man, he's all for it. It's a way,
Hey, Ernie, I think he could come off good on some boom bap shit, bro. Like, yeah. I think he's got the voice for some dope boom bap shit.
I don't like the boom bap shit. It's too simple. What do you think about it?
The beats, homie, pero.
You like the boom bap shit. But okay, when you say boom bap shit, what do you mean?
Some East Coast hard hitting fucking drum shit.
Zapata's dope. But that's like this fool. He's got samples and it's hard and it's got that snare that just
Yes.
No, but mine's ain't too boom bap.
It's not. It's more soul. It's soulful. It's soulful.
Yeah. So you need boom bap. Might work, but we gotta find.
When I think about boom bap, I think about KRS-One. I think about Rakim. I think about
really, huh? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me.
At least one song, bro.
You're not lying to me?
At least one.
You want to do one tonight? Yeah, let's do one tonight. We can get in that booth tonight?
Yeah. I'll go get some mariscos and then we'll fucking...
Mariscos? They're not open, bro.
My boys, 24 hours, dog. Got the biggest restaurant in Wilmington, homie.
Uber Marisco?
Yeah, exactly, homie. So...
Just want to venture out, Tony. I want to venture out.
So 2021, you're gonna venture out.
I just want to venture out. It's a reset shit. I want to venture out and like just challenge myself to make something different,
Okay.
Because it's real easy rhyming the bar, and it's like too simple for me, dog. Like I just want something a little more complicated. Kendrick Lamar's complicated.
You like Eminem?
I don't like Eminem anymore. I like Marshall Mathers.
Okay.
I like Marshall Mathers because he's crazy. I don't like Eminem. Eminem's too MC.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a crazy question that I asked only one other person.
Oh man. Fuck.
Okay, here we go. To me, the best disser out there, diss rap, is Ice Cube. Okay, and I have to say no Vaseline.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Vaseline's dope.
If Ice Cube would have dissed Eminem, Eminem would have dissed Ice Cube, who do you think would win?
Ice Cube. You
Okay.
know why? Because Ice Cube, he finds that little fucking that little loophole. He doesn't go after you for fucking words. He goes after your character and after who you are. Ice Cube tears your ass up, bro. He's gonna make you look stupid. He's gonna make you look like that raccoon outside, nigga. I swear to God, dog.
Okay. So here we have.
He doesn't look at it the same way.
Right.
I trip on this, Ice Cube, right? Everybody was talking about haters. I got haters. Ice Cube's like, I ain't got no haters. All I got is, what do you say?
No, tú dime.
I forgot. What do you say? All I got is gators. All I got is waiters. All I got is maids and waiters. And I was like, damn, he done flipped that shit on all those motherfuckers. They thought it was badass to be like, oh, I got a hater. And it was popular. Oh, I got a hater. I got haters everywhere. Yeah, but this was like, I ain't got no haters. All I got is maids and waiters. All I got is congratulators. And I was like, damn, that's love. And that's dope the way he did that shit and he found the loophole for that.
Well, because that motherfucker can rap. That mother has longevity. He's successful, of course.
Well, it's just the way his mind, the way he approaches it. He approaches it like, oh, you fools look at it this way. But I look at it like this way. It's like how you look at the cup. Is it half full or half empty? And that fool looks at it half empty or half full, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whatever you look at it, the way he's gonna look at it the opposite way.
Right. Well, one thing about him, he's already arrived. He's already at the top. Well,
that's why he's at the top.
And going up, climbing the ladder, that's where you get the fucking people trying to grab your fucking ankle.
And do you ever see Ice Cube out there with gold chains?
You never see me.
You never
with
see him gold chains. You never see him with all his money on his wrist. You never see him with all his money on around his neck. He's always out there with an LA hat, like my man over here, and he's just bam, giving you the shit.
You know what it is? It's old school shit.
Old school shit, baby. That's it.
Okay, you got motherfuckers today that trying to buy Ferragamo belt buckles, Gucci slippers, True Religion jeans. Like no girl's gonna bone you because you have a fucking fucking Louis Vuitton
next
belt
week
buckle.
they're gonna be at the checker cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear to
Okay.
God, they do it for a
I got
video.
501s,
one day
Nike
video.
Cortez on, a Pro Club shirt, and a hat that was given to me for free. No more than $100, homie.
We ain't like that, Tony. We ain't like that over here.
So over here, I could walk into a club and walk out with 2 of Bobby Castro's girls. See or no, Bobby? See?
Tony, I see your Star Wars collection. And you know what I'm thinking? Thinking I like it a lot.
I'm a lot like Yoda.
Yeah. Who's the real Yoda on the table?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I want to know. Nah, man, we're having fun, man. You know what? And then I don't ever try to take it too serious, bro. Like, I never try to take it too serious. Hay muchos pinches pájaros nalgones, güey, que te dicen, hey, I'm gonna fucking sign you, man. We got 100K coming, and our shit gonna be on the radio. Over here, we're gonna get some. Yeah, cool, man. Okay, man, I'll talk to you later. Hit me up when the time's right. Bam. Here, motherfuckers again. I had so many talks like that, so many conversations like that. I don't even.
That's why I don't go to no more networking parties. All that is just, what's your IG? Give me your number. And you never hit for those motherfuckers again, bro.
Yeah, it's just like everybody's not serious about it. A lot of guys aren't serious about it, you know? Like, we've been at it for a while, fool. Like, we've been at it for a while. Ever since I got out of jail when I put this shit out, 2007, fool. 2007, I put this shit out. I ain't really stopped after that. I've been going at it. Just because, look, as an artist, it comes to you. It's gonna go. You're gonna have 6 months, 3 months. You ain't gonna be tabas hasta seco, güey, como los pinches narcos, güey. You're gonna be dry, fool. You're gonna be dry, and then you ain't have no weed coming in. You ain't have no kilos coming in. The coke is dirty. The weed's trash. You don't want that shit.
Right.
You gotta wait for the good mercancía to come by, and it's gonna come back around. But it's at the same time, it's like you just gotta wait, fool. It's like hopscotch, fool. It's like a jump rope, dog. It don't come all the time.
Right.
But while it's good, it's like we want to tap into that fucking. We want to tap in.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel about it.
Are those giveaways for the public?
Not at all.
Okay.
No, yeah, they are.
I was gonna give it away.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Yeah, giveaways for all you.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, real quick. Drop anything you want. $5 on the live chat. Email me at rodiumradio@gmail.com and I'll mail those to you. We got 3 of them. At least $5.
Hard to find.
Hard to find.
On eBay, they're about $50.
Yeah. Okay. So at least $50. Yeah. So on the live chat, drop it and take a screenshot that you dropped some money. Email it to me at rodiumradio@gmail.com and I'll mail it to you. So.
Oh shit.
Loco Negro 2007.
Hey, and if you buy 2 of them, we'll send you a raccoon tail.
Yeah, and a piece of his head. No, he'll sign them at least $20. So that's all I'm saying, because you never know. If we take another shot, he might not make it home. So it'll be collector's item.
I always make it home. I'm gonna need 1 more or 2 more to get home.
Hell yeah. Okay. So, anyways, we come to the point of the fucking interview that we can talk about whatever the fuck you want.
That's awesome, man. Let's talk about it.
Anything.
¿No trajiste la guitarra, güey, para cantarlas un corrido?
Yeah.
Tráela, güey. Huh? Hey, I just wrote a verse. And shit. And it's on the topic. And I just wanna do something real quick.
Spit it.
It's on the topic. I just wrote it, fool, so I ain't got it memorized.
If you want to walk them up, agarrar la guitarra.
I call it the cage.
Okay,
you know why I call it the cage? Because as a Mexican rapper, Chicano rapper, dog, they got us locked in the cage, right?
Okay,
All I see are gorillas. You know who the gorillas are.
Mm-hmm.
But even Godzilla knows not to point at the killer, right?
Right.
Godzilla knows not to point at the killer. I'm going to cut them down to size. They're going to pay my price. And I'm going to sling it back to you till I make that twice. Why the alley in the back always feel like a prison? You want to make it out, player, you need to have that vision. I'm going to eat that shit up after I beat that shit up. And if I die behind a gun, I want to see my killer. You ain't got to be from Pittsburgh to see my stiller. I'm too hard to play a part in this PG thriller. I got game, that's it. I ain't beg for the fame. I ain't get no script, but a ball in the chain. I ain't have no money, but a bag in my sock. I know the hard part about it is just staying on top. I don't believe in all the hype. I don't need that stress. Do I gotta bring the mop out to clean that mess? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, everybody. Hell yeah.
I don't think so. That's the way I feel about Chicano raps. And my approach to it is like, this is how we feel. We locked in a cage, and all I see are gorillas. You know, but even Godzilla know not to point at the killer. Because we the killers, man. If we get together, we the killers, bro. But these, I don't know,
If
man.
we stop hating on each other, yes, we can.
Yeah, Tony, that's why I'm here, because I love you. I don't like the raccoon, but I love you.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna throw the fucking raccoon in Ergie's car. He said, "Look, you got to take him back to Santa Monica, homie. Jump his ass in over there tonight. He can give you guys a blackout."
Let's put him in that Star Wars helmet.
Hell yeah. Now, if homeboy plays something, can you spit something?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Vente para acá. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna have Bobby.
Well, let me do this verse then. Fuck it.
Yeah. Come here, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. Siéntate aquí, güey.
What's the tempo?
I brought a shot glass.
Here you.
Yeah, let's get a shot
right here.
Jizzle, let's get a shot.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, my man used to wear her.
Okay. Anthony, can you see him? If not, okay. No, it's yours. This is his. Don't fall backwards.
I got that Parliament funk. Pop my shit, I got that Parliament funk. Yeah, pop my trunk, I got that Parliament funk. Pop my shit, I got that Parliament funk. Jump, man, you better run. Pop my shit, I got that Parliament funk. Pop my shit, I got that Parliament funk. Barrel to the brim, yeah, I'm on that grind. 10, 9, 8, now you running out of time. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, pop my shit, bitch. Here I come, you ain't fucking with. How the fuck you get by without that role play? A real brother don't die from that old age. I pick them off, they ain't ready for the war. I'm lost in the phase and I'm killed like that. Anyway.
Can you spit a corrido or anything to that shit?
Rapero favorito, tu rapero favorito. Es cierto, yo no pierdo, por eso nunca me agüito. En serio, con un verso el género resucito. Los dejo viendo al cielo, rezándole a Jesucristo. Pues nunca han visto un fenómeno como este. No es de este mundo, es una entidad celeste. Área 51 quieren estudiar su mente. No puede ser humano, va de ser extraterrestre. Ahora soy Babi Castro del planeta sur centro. Galaxia LA, California, mi universo es personas, artes verbales, raperos artificiales. Se cagan en sus pañales al ver de frente a su padre, porque están actuando como viejas. Ya no comía raperos, hoy voy a quebrar mi dieta. La calle no es para todos, por eso existen banquetas. Este es su aviso de desalojo, empaquen maletas.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Salud.
Hell yeah. Elvis has left the building. Bobby Castro's in the motherfucking house.
Hell yeah. Love it.
Damn, this motherfucker
That's
reminds me.
music.
Yes.
That's music.
Hell yeah. That should remind me of like the Whiskey a Go-Go or something, bro.
That shit.
Hell yeah. Let's give us one more thing. One more.
Dicen que el tiempo lo cura todo, porque aquí yo sigo enfermo y no me puedo aliviar. Vivo encadenado a tu recuerdo, atrapado como un preso y no me puedo escapar. Por vida encerrado en esta celda, envueltas en llamas sus rejas y no dejan de quemar. Las noches largas, los días eternos, mis ojos se desesperan al no poderte mirar. Mi alma no descansará.
Ay, güey. Everybody, come on, give it up. Bobby Castro, Loco Negro in the motherfucking building.
Man.
Here at Rodium Radio, the Whiskey a Go-Go. So.
He's the man. This motherfucker the man. Right?
Okay, we're good. Here, let me get your shot glass, bro. Let me give you one more. Because you're driving home alone and you got to learn how to drive drunk.
Yeah,
okay?
that's one of my other talents.
Yes.
One of my other times. Here.
Okay, one more. Here we go. We're going to fucking finish this motherfucking bottle.
Hey, man.
Okay,
Oh, let's do something you and Ernie are gonna relate.
let's
to.
do this.
Ready?
Come on.
No porque me vean tranquilo, piensen que se me ha quitado lo filoso del colmillo que la vida me ha dejado. La experiencia es una llama que solo alumbra quemando. Todavía ni tienen alas y sienten que andan volando. ¿A qué andar con tanto cuento si los hechos hablan solos? Más sabe el diablo por viejo, 20 años en el negocio. ¿Para qué le entran al ruedo Si le tienen miedo al toro, cuando ellos van yo ya vengo. Ya me ha pasado de todo. No vio monos con tranchetes, yo ocupo espejos y humo. Muchos todavía están verdes y lo verde me lo fumo. Me gusta hablarles de frente, no me les escondo a ninguno. Siempre ando al 100 con mi gente, saben que andamos en uno. Va que darle cuerda al tronco, si es que no saben bailarlo. Si hay un problema le atoro, en caliente lo arreglamos. Hay que aventarse a lo hondo, si no sabe ni nadar. Relato de un viejo lobo que no ha dejado de aullar.
Hell yeah. Come on, everybody, give it up. As a matter of fact, those were not applause. Those were claps, cheeks clapping.
Yeah,
we got all the honeys right here lined up. Those cheeks are fucking clapping, homie.
That shit made me want to drink like a motherfucker.
Do you got another cheek clapper?
Huh?
Another cheek clapper?
Yeah, I got a lot of cheek clappers. Check this one. This is the one that's gonna come out with Lupillo.
Lupillo?
With Lupillo Rivera, watch.
Okay, girls, get ready.
This is the next single we're dropping. Rolando ochos completitos en una hojita de hemp y queremos todo el humo. Estilo californiano, capital verde del mundo.
Oh shit.
De San Diego a la Angelina como un tren me ven pasar. El área de la bahía también me ha visto quemar. Un gallito allá en el Valle Central, un bongazo en el Valle Imperial. El imperio y la naranja no se me quedan atrás. Un dabazo para relajar y no fumamos igual. Esto es reserva especial, no abordan sin credencial, pues el vuelo es presidencial. Un cigarrito de algo exótico nomás para variar. Me la paso bien marihuano, a gusto me gusta andar. Desde muy temprana edad yo me enseñé a pilotear y desde entonces no he dejado de volar. Something like I'm Peter Parker, I'm in love with Mary Jane. That purple rain, I swear to God, will blow your brain like Kurt Cobain.
Damn.
Every day I'm getting high. Excuse me as I kiss the sky like kamikaze. Till the death I'm gonna be fly. Y no fumamos igual. Esto es reserva especial. No abordan sin credencial, pues el vuelo es presidencial. California love.
Hell yeah, everybody give it up. You girls better make those cheeks clap. Let's go, come on. Let's go.
Cheek clapping music.
Cheek clapping music.
Loco Negro featuring Bobby Castro.
Hell yeah.
Got you.
All right, brother, come on, let's get back.
What we doing?
Bobby Castro, muchas gracias. Hold on, I'm gonna give you a refill. Hold on. But take a little refill. Toma, güey.
Sorry, we ain't gonna record, but that was gonna record.
Yeah, we're live right here too, también.
Still live?
Oh, yes.
What the fuck? Let's
Okay.
cut this shit on.
Okay.
Where the raccoon when you need him?
Okay. Come. Dude, but you guys didn't realize that the fucking raccoon was back there like he was with it, bro. I'm seriously. Like that dick burn was it was beneficial to
Man,
him.
we was on to something right now, Tom.
I know. Well, you know what? You're gonna hook up with him?
I don't know anymore.
No.
Think it's still gonna happen?
You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna pull out my old SP12, and I'm gonna have him do some like.
Hey, you promised me right here live. You gonna do it? Don't fuck around. Hey.
Yes.
Hey, wait.
Yes.
I know where you at now.
Yes.
Nigga. All right. We're gonna do this shit.
No, I'm gonna do it. Have him like, Tony ya es un cabrón.
Ay, no.
You know what I'm saying? No mames.
No,
Es un pinche mentiroso.
Es un pinche. The remix, nigga. The
Le
remix.
gustan las viejas flojas. But
Le
anyways.
gustan las viejas. Fucking god, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey, gusta la vieja apretadita.
Yeah. Le gustan las viejas mangas. Pero.
Fucking god.
Bobby Castro. Let's give it up one more fucking time. One more time. Bobby Castro.
Bobby.
Hell yeah.
Hey, fucking, your name should have been something else, way Spanish.
I know. It
Spanish.
should have been like.
Bobby, who the fuck? Bobby who? Who the hell's Bobby?
No. It should.
Bobby Castro's a dope ass name though. Castro?
Yeah, Bobby
That's
Castro.
got a lot of power.
He should have been named like Jose de las Cruces.
No, I thought you were gonna say Tony A and shit. I was about to say, man, nigga.
It is a brand. I didn't even get that shit done.
Okay. So,
Yeah, man, we're having a good time over here, guys. Hope you guys are rocking with us right now.
yeah, most definitely. So now,
That's how we do it though. That shit right now, that's
Yes.
that shit right there. That's how we do it. It came out of nowhere.
yeah,
2 shots later, man, we got a whole song.
we got a
See
whole
how that shit
fucking song.
happens?
Exactly, bro.
The raccoon ain't even around. He ain't biting no cables. We fucking getting this shit live.
Hey, dude, this fucking bottle's almost fucking gone, bro. I'm not gonna
It's
lie,
okay. It's
fucking
what
lie, bro.
it's what it was meant for.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's what it was meant for.
That's it. And then we're still gonna have the after party with all these females.
I
right here.
already know. Fuck these bitches.
Yeah.
Man. They fat as
cheek
hell.
clapping.
ain't-
They'll
Why you
wait.
bring all these fat bitches over?
Yeah. Who wants another refill? Anybody want another refill? No.
Give
Yeah,
him
no?
one of them fat hoes. a refill.
Do,
She
Bobby,
can go-
or no?
She can leave and shit.
Bobby, you got.
Yeah,
Bobby,
that's
you
what's-
gotta learn how to drive drunk. That's the thing with Mexicans, homie. You already know that.
Mexicans are born with the gift already.
Yeah, that's it, bro. That's it, homie.
Talents.
Well, you
Okay,
didn't-
if you end up crashing, I don't know you. Okay.
Nah, if you're gonna crash and I'm
I
coming.
don't know me.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back to what's that Chino's name and shit? What's that Chino's name?
Jackie Chan?
No, that dude that was Scandalous Records, that guy.
Steve Yano.
I'm coming to Steve Yano's grave and I'm gonna be like, hey, let me tell you what really happened that night.
He goes, let me tell you something about Ernie that you didn't fucking know.
Yeah, let me tell you something about it. Yeah, no, not
Ese
Ernie,
cabrón.
you, fucker.
Yeah, it's a Tony. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna fix myself another michelada. I know we're bullshitting right now. So you asked me a question.
Why do you drink so much, man?
Well, I only drink on Wednesdays and Sundays.
That's a lot, bro. You gotta cut it down a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, you look like you're in good shape, though.
Thank you, brother.
You
Thank
doing
you.
cardio? You cutting down on the meat? What you
Ernie,
doing?
I've been talking to Ernie about eating healthy and
I talk
working
to
out.
this fool all the time about that shit.
I'm gonna start when I'm
I'm gonna start.
Next month. I'll be 50.
You'll be 50 next month?
At least it's gonna
11th,
start.
on March 11th.
Why? That's your birthday.
No, you started kind of around when we were.
Yeah. No, I was.
Everybody, Ernie's birthday is
49.
March 11th. Send him a
I
shout.
can start right now.
I'm about to be 53, homie. 53, and I'll tell you what. Here's how you know you're in good shape. If
Bring
you
it
could
on,
still,
bro.
if you can fucking do pull-ups, bam, bam. Seriously.
I can do 3.
No, you got to do sets. Sets at least 10, 4 sets of 10.
At 15 and I can't be put it now.
Okay.
Hey, in the joint, we was doing 100 pull-ups, 1,000 push-ups, and we're still walking a mile around.
You got to get back to it.
Gotta go back
I thought I had him on one, but he turned that shit up. Like, I don't know how he did that shit. Man. That fucker's
gotta go
talented.
back to the joint.
He turned that shit, nigga.
Because you got to have stamina.
Fucking
You got to have
guy.
stamina in the bed.
This guy, it's no accident why his table so long and shit, nigga.
Okay. Now let me ask you this.
Yeah. Hey, my last album, Tony, was Madera Buena. And Madera Buena way. It was a very emotional time for me.
Okay, tell me why.
Emotional time. Madera Buena. My grandpa had passed away a month before I put that album out. I stayed in the studio for 2 weeks, nigga. 2 weeks. I was in the studio for 2 weeks, bro. Fucked up, out of my mind, because I didn't know how to cope with it, you know? And I was like, what am I gonna do? So I put my abuela, you know how they say, like, if you in love, you die really close together. And my abuela died about a month after my abuelo died. And so my mom never liked my abuela, but she had a very strong connection with my abuelo. And my abuelo, I always looked up to my abuelo, man, because he showed me a lot of shit, man. When I go to Durango, he would take me to La Sierra, way, and we would fucking cut venado together. He would show me how to cut venado.
Venado,
and
yeah.
he would show me how to go, como hacer quesos. He would show me how to make cheese. And he would show me He took me to fucking the lumber yards.
Yeah.
To cut wood. He took me and shit, right? I was the oldest of my brothers and shit, so I was the oldest and shit. But I love the fucking guy, man. He was like a father to me.
Yeah.
When he passed away, I went fucking bonkers and shit, right?
Grandparents are special, bro.
So I put my abuela is on the cover of my album, Madera Buena. And I remember Madera Buena is a Mexican saying for... Not a lot of people know that shit though, Bobby. Not a lot of people know that shit. Because I hit up some of my boys, and you know what Madera Buena means? What's it mean? They don't know what it means. You know what Madera Buena means?
Well, it may mean something different to me than it means something to you. So
what's it mean to you?
No, tell me.
It only has one meaning.
Okay, tell me.
What's it mean to you?
No, tell me.
No, I'm not going to do it right now.
I'm not going to do it on Rodium Radio. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're not going to call me out. I'm the interviewer. Go ahead.
Okay.
Madera buena is you come from good.
Good raíz.
Right.
You come from...
No, you said it perfect. Una buena raíz.
Una buena raíz.
Like you come
Raíz
from
means
good
roots. But Madera Buena means you come from good roots. You go to Mexico, they say, hey, mijo, porque, hey, ¿qué onda contigo? No, pues, Madera Buena, mijo. Madera Buena. Yo soy hecho de Madera Buena. Ya no lo hacen como yo. Ya no lo hacen como yo. And even today, you could say, Tony A, Madera Buena. Ernie G, Madera Buena. Bobby Castro, Madera Buena.
And you know what's funny? Other than this right now, it's hard to say that about a lot of people.
Yeah, it is, because it don't exist that much anymore. It's a rarity.
You know, one thing I'm going to say this. In the 80s and early 90s, here's what we used to say in our neighborhood. When a dude was like, we knew que no era Madera Buena, you're no good, homie.
Yeah.
Shoot, like, you're no good. You know, and not only dudes, pero también las cabronas.
Yeah, anybody.
Yeah, even some women.
I did
You're
time.
no fucking good.
I did time for motherfuckers that were no good, but I thought they were good. I did time for these motherfuckers. Came out, found out they were no good. You know what I did? I called all those motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
Fuck you, fool. You ain't worth the fucking shit. You aren't worth my fucking 2 months in the fucking county. But I did it because I know what I gotta do. I did it, kept my shit shut, and I know what I gotta do. But you ain't shit to me, bro.
Yeah.
Call all those motherfuckers out, bro. That's why I got a lot of fools that don't like me and shit, but I don't give a fuck. You know?
But I like you.
But you do it. That's how you do it. Bro.
I like you,
Madera
loco.
buena, compa. Yeah, not a lot of
That
people.
time, remember when you pulled up to my house was 40?
Yeah.
What was over a homie that was going through some
What did I
shit?
do?
That don't happen no more.
I came out of nowhere.
That don't happen.
I left my ladies' pad to come chill with my boy because he was going through it.
Going through something. The
Hey,
homie was going through some shit.
I told, and I even got a buy. I was like, hey, Bobby, you live right next door to this fool. I was like, what's up? And, I ain't got the time for it. I came out of my fucking house with my kids. He called me. He said, you're going to pop too many pills. I got to go get this fool. I went, got him. I said, we're going for a drive.
Right.
Went for a drive for now. We partied our ass off. But that's what he needed. And I gave it to him. And I gave it to me, too.
And that's how I know, like, this fool, like, sporty, like, some of the homies are still,
That's how we do.
are still built like
I went and had lunch with Sporty today.
Like, esos güeyes llegaron a eBay to the block.
Right.
En la noche.
No shit. Yeah.
Just to keep company to the homie that was going through some shit. They came to my house.
Yeah.
We were all kicking it outside of my house.
Oh, yeah.
And the homie, he got back. Esa madre lo salvó, you know, like,
Yeah.
that's what it is,
He-
man, you know?
He called me, dude, and I wasn't gonna let that fool do that shit. I said,
Right.
I'm going right now. Bam.
Bam.
Que me llanta, güey. I had to go, man. Hey.
Que mayanta means burn
Hey,
rubber.
wait. You guys are gonna have some people that you love. You guys are gonna have some people that you really appreciate. Some people that maybe you look up to. Those are the people that you need to go keep that bond with. Stay tight with them. Whatever it evolves to whatever it's going to evolve to. But it's a blessing to be tight with people like that because that shit don't happen no more, man. And yeah, man.
That
Anyway,
way it was
man.
so different, no, back then, because back then esa madre como que solito se abría la gente que no era
Yeah.
buena, que no era
Yeah,
madera
se
buena.
acabó, güey, se acabó.
Nowadays, it's a bunch of madera mala, so they accept it. So they,
Madera mala.
You know what my abuelo said?
Even if you go to Home Depot, you don't have good wood.
No, even if you go to, Ernie said, even if you go to Home Depot, you don't have good wood. And it's true.
hey, right now the raccoons and the people.
Fucking raccoon.
Hey,
was still-
my grandpa said the best thing. He said, la hierba mala nunca muere. And that is fucking true.
Yeah.
You know what that means? The bad weeds never die, baby.
Yeah.
They never die. They just keep there somehow.
You know what that
they just
reminds me of? A
fucking keep on
cumbia
fucking
song called La hierba se movía, se movía, se movía.
Así me decía mi abuelo, güey. La hierba mala nunca se muere, mijo. Ahí queda.
Let's end it on a good note. La hierba se movía.
He's already got a song. He's
Chico
already-
Che was on some other shit. In his time, for
Yes.
him to do those songs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was wow. That motherfucker wore overalls,
Yeah.
long fucking hair, and some weird ass glasses.
How long ago was that?
This was Chico Che was probably, I want to say, 80s.
Yeah.
Really no Chico shit, because you got your head set aside.
All right, Loco, we're still live, so you gotta appeal to the people right here.
Like, they come up with it with an overall.
You the man right now, dog.
Yeah.
You the man right
yeah.
now.
So, okay. So here's how we're gonna end it. Loco, go Loco. Any shout outs? Anything I didn't ask you?
Yeah.
Anything I didn't ask you that you want to mention?
You didn't ask me a lot of shit, but we'll cover a couple topics here right now today on this.
Because these females right here are waiting for us, bro.
Before the Freaky Tales, Freaky Tales
That's
commences,
cocktails.
before the cocktail commences, and before the raccoon grows his tail back. We're gonna get to this right now, guys. No, there's a video shoot this Sunday, and I want you guys to DM me because I can give you the address and the directions for it. It's called In the 818, and it's really done by my boy, my compa and shit, Valley Droop and shit. He been my dog for a long time and shit. You know, we got family from the hood and shit. So yeah, you gotta you gotta keep the context alive and shit. You know, I mean, you can't. I mean, you have to because you can't
Right.
fucking just leave and shit. You know. So there's a video shoot this Sunday. You guys DM me about that, por favor, because we can use the pretty faces and none of that gay shit. And besides that, me and Jizzo, man, we working on some shit. We need you guys' support. You guys need to tap in with us. Tap into my gram.
Yeah.
Tony made me throw the shit away. He made me believe that my shit was up online, but I'm not sure if it is. But if it is, you guys know how to tap in with me.
Yeah, follow Loco Negro. Hit him up on Instagram. Ask him whatever you want. Follow him. You know what? But the most important, support him.
Yeah.
He's got my boy Ernie G from Proper Dose, old school.
Yes.
Producer, artist. You know, and
It's an old school classroom. It's an old school classroom, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing, dude. I every day I learn something new, bro. Every day I learn something new. I share my knowledge, and then he tops me up. And then I leave pissed off. And then I come back, I said, how about this one? He's like, I already know that. I was like, God damn, motherfucker. But we're going to be back with Tony A, guys. Because we're going to record right here. We're going to shoot it to you guys live on Tony A Vision.
Yes.
Me and Bobby Castro.
Yes.
Right?
Bobby Castro's doing a Rodium.
When are we doing this and shit? Well, what's the date? Let's promote it right now.
We'll talk soon.
Okay.
And me and Bobby Castro, we gotta put together a Rodium Radio corrido. Yeah.
How you gonna do that shit before we did our shit?
Well, at the same time.
What the fuck? What happened right here, man?
At the same time, bro.
Okay, at the same time.
Same time.
Hey, let's synchronize our watches. You guys ready?
Yes. All right, let's do that. I got my
your Rolex?
Skin to 11. I got my watch.
Skin to 11.
I got my watch at Ross.
Let's synchronize our watches. Yeah.
So, but anyways, other than that, Ernie G.
Yes, sir.
Come over here, make a cameo appearance. Come over, make a cameo appearance, por favor. Serán, por favor. Ernie G in the place to be. I've been knowing you since 1990. That right?
Yeah, 1990. Probably
Yeah.
No, probably before that because of the mixtapes, the Rodium.
Yeah, the Rodium shit.
88.
And you're about to be 50 years old.
On March 11th, Pisces gang. Any Pisces gang out there?
Fuck. I'm an Aries, so. But
I just say that.
Yeah, I don't
'cause,
give
you
a
know,
fuck.
that's- I don't really care.
Not that I really believe in that bullshit.
Me neither.
But other than that, so I like Loco Negro shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I want you to cook us some dope shit for him, bro, because I like his voice.
Yeah, I like it too, man. But sometimes you got to reinvent the wheel, and sometimes it's like, I won't say it's like, yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna do something, because you know the easier things like, yeah, we got something cooking, we got something,
Right.
and half of this shit is bullshit, you know. Everybody be bullshitting. I got I got T-shirts coming out, and what do you know? The truth is that people got a life.
Yeah.
It's life sometimes, and especially for us. Now, if we had a budget or something, or like, hey, there's $1 million, everybody just go, you know. But that's not. But eventually, I'm not gonna stop. That's what I do. That's all I do. So eventually, something will kick in. Just when you think like, I don't know, something kicks in.
Okay, I'm gonna share something with you that King T said when he was here. Okay. King T said that when he was signed to Aftermath, the Dr. Dre would walk into the studio and say this: You got any bills to pay? We'll take care of it. Got any warrants? We'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Your mama need any money? We'll take care of it. Here's what we need. We need your mind free
Yeah.
so that you can work.
It's funny that even you saying that confirms. Well, I guarantee you that, and just no disrespect or nothing, but I guarantee you, and I don't know this because I don't know King T, but I bet you like King T probably said, here, buy you a house, buy you this.
Yeah.
You know, I did hear him that the biggest mistake he did was leaving Aftermath because he probably got upset because I guarantee you that Dre was probably focusing on Eminem at the time.
Yeah.
And they probably felt some type of way.
Right.
But sometimes you got to be patient. It's just,
Right.
you know?
You got to hurry up and wait. That's
Yeah.
one thing that I've learned in this industry. But let me say this, okay? If I can provide that, you would be one of the producers that I would sign.
Well, yeah.
And let me tell you something, Ernie, and I will say this. Ernie, you ain't got to work no more.
No.
See, this is where I want our people to reach. We're like, Ernie, I want to sign you. You ain't got to go to work no more. Or you ain't got to do this no more.
Mm-hmm.
You got any bills to pay? You got any warrants? You got any tickets? Whatever. Let's take care of it. I just want you to work. Give me that Culture Club shit. Give me that sample. Give me that boom bap shit. I want you to bring it in. Okay? That's where I want to reach. Why aren't we there yet? Especially if we are hip hop's economy.
If man, what I trip out is I just sit back sometimes and watch that. No disrespect to nobody, but the Asians get more love than Mexicans have been there in the front line. And that goes with everything, even with soldiers. Like, even when you talk about war, the American heroes, Mexicans were there. Mm-hmm. Mexicans were there, but they don't talk about them. I always say that. I always believe it. Like, the white boys, they dominating the raps. You know what I mean? It's the blacks and the whites.
Yeah.
Anything we do, for some reason, I don't know if it's the whole crabs in a barrel, thing, or some people do suck.
Yeah.
And we can't also, they do suck. You're not great. Like, people get upset because, like, hey, you're not putting me on. Bro, you're not that great. Really look at yourself. You're not that good.
AOT, a lot of people requested him, like, were dying to request him. Mm-hmm. Finally had him on. Here's what he said. And he sat right in that chair and he goes, most of Chicano rap sucks.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Most of Chicano rap sucks. We get a lot of emails on rodiumradio@gmail.com. Here's what people email us. And I'm only quoting what people are saying. Not what Tony's saying, but what people are saying. Chicano rap has become active gang members that want a little bit of clout, that want a little bit of shine, and they think they can rap.
Yeah.
That's what Chicano rap has come to. This is what the fans are saying, and I want to reiterate that. So, and sometimes I think that's true. Sometimes I think that's true because
it is. I mean, I think so too. But who am I to shoot your plane down? Like, if you really believe you can make it, then go for it. Because you're gonna find out it's not easy. Or they'll come in here and whatever, and then where they at?
Right.
Where they at 6 months from now?
But yeah. Here's what I'm gonna say. More power to you if that's you. Yeah. But you know what? I'm just quoting what fans are saying.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this, because I know Loco was talking about this. Most people do not listen to radio anymore. Do you listen to radio anymore?
Hold on. Hold the fuck up. Hold on. Hold the fuck up.
What is that? Radio sucks.
What does that tell you?
Not Radio Shack.
Not Radio Shack. Radio sucks.
Okay.
Nobody listens to that shit.
You see that?
I see that. I love that.
Anyways.
Okay, now let me ask you this. I predicted this when Rodium Radio first started. Mm-hmm. That in 10 years, so we still got about 9 years. In 10 years, radio will be obsolete. Because I'm going to tell you why. I don't listen to Power 106, and I don't listen to K-Day. Okay? There's nothing there that's relevant to us that we like, that we want to hear. Now we have the technology to go live, to play our music. We have Spotify, we have YouTube, we have all these major platforms. And people are tuned into this instead of radio.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm going to challenge people. K-Day here in LA is probably the second biggest station when it comes to hip-hop other than Power 106, okay? Power 106, K-Day, and it's owned by the same people,
Yeah.
okay? If you were to go on K-Day's YouTube page, how is it, Ernie, that Rodium Radio has more subscribers than K-Day?
They're not paying. I don't know. Radio sucks.
Radio sucks. And I challenge everybody, go to, K-Day YouTube page, and how does Rodium Radio, who's only been in existence in a year,
Yeah.
because you know what we do here, and I say not we, I'm not me, but I say we.
Yeah.
We give independent artists an opportunity
Yeah.
to have a voice and to shine here.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. This was created for Raza to speak.
Yeah.
Okay? Here's my thing, and I'm a firm believer in this. Promote yourself until it pays off. And I encourage everybody listening to start their own podcast. We have the technology now. We have a voice. Please, the only thing I ask, do not start off a podcast and all you do is talk about fucking chisme.
Yeah.
Leave that to the fucking novelas.
Yeah.
I know at least about 5 podcasts that I can mention that came after Rodium Radio. All they do is just to fucking talk about chisme. And you know what? You're proving other people right about us that all we are is a bunch of fucking chismosos. Let us promote ourselves. Let us push ourselves. Let us push ourselves to the forefront.
Yeah. I mean,
So in 10 years, 9 years left, I believe radio would be obsolete. What do you think about that, Ernie?
I haven't gave it too much thought, but you're right. I mean, because I don't listen to radio. I don't even, if I'll get in my car and go anywhere, 9 out of 10 times,
Yeah.
the radio's off.
Yeah.
Everything's off. Like, it's kind of ironic. Yeah, we do music, right? But like we don't listen to
Right.
like, oh, check out this, check this out. You got to understand that it's like it's like your little brother that plays with a Tonka toy saying, look, check out my little toy that I had. Check out my,
Right.
and we're like, oh, that's cute. But you already been through that. Maybe because we're older.
Right.
Maybe when you get older and you have other things in life, like you
Right.
have life or you got to do other stuff. I'm not 20 anymore. That's why I can't make that music that I was
Right.
living that. When we were doing something to bump, we were living that.
Right.
So it's really tough to try to, it's like an old fighter. Look at Mike Tyson's trying to get back in the ring. And how
Right.
was that fight? Was it like Mike Tyson when we used to
No,
watch him in his
not
fight?
at all.
No. Who's the oldest boxer that ever fucking came back?
Yeah.
Rocky only, but that was the movies.
That was the movie.
Yeah, you see what I'm
And
saying?
as a matter of fact, they're trying to make
Another one?
Holyfield and Tyson 3.
I mean, they're reaching for something because that's not there no more. I mean, when have you seen a fight like they used to be?
Right.
When's the last fight that was a great fight?
Right.
The Sugar Ray Leonard's like,
But Ernie, that ought to give us an indication that this generation can't find it in their generation, so they're reaching for our generation, like entertain us. That we got to go back and get Mike Tyson and Holyfield. Mm-hmm. That because there are no Mike Tyson and Holyfield in this
no, they're
generation.
not. No,
They're not. So we got to reach. We got to go back.
But damn, do you take some of the blame for like, did we not, or what happened? like everything was going steadily, like it was progress. And I'm not saying it's not, because there's like great stuff, but
Right.
why don't I want to keep? Is it maybe I'm just old? I'll just say I'm old and I don't know what's going on. But where's the audience? What's maybe what's that? Like they might. I don't expect them to say, "Oh, proper dose." Yeah, that's still no. I don't expect them. That's something I did almost 30 years ago, man.
Well,
but they still bring it up. I hope that these artists that are doing stuff right now. Let's see if they bring their stuff up 30 years from now.
No, they won't. They won't.
You know what I mean?
People won't even be talking about Britney Spears 30 years from now, bro.
So.
But let me say this, okay? That I believe, okay? And I'm going to ask the audience in the background to please be quiet.
Too much tequila.
Too much tequila.
Tequila.
Okay, Loco Negro, por favor. I want Ernie G to speak.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my thing. Okay, I've always said this, and people differ with me. The #1 Chicano rap album, even though we didn't call it that back then.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the argument, the #1 Chicano rap album ever produced, Proper Dose first album. I have yet to hear another Chicano rap album top that one. Let me tell you something, and I got the man right here, right next to me, okay? We had some other fucking lame that sat right there and tried to say, he didn't produce that. You know what? Check this out, bro. I was there.
Yeah.
Okay? If you weren't fucking there, don't talk shit. Don't fucking say nothing because you're fucking full of shit, bro. I was there. So
Yeah, you were there.
the number one Chicano rap album ever produced, hit after hit, was The Proper Dose. Now, the reason why your word carries a lot of weight is because not only did you produce hits that were on the radio, but you were also a DJ,
Yeah.
okay, on the radio.
Yeah.
And you are saying that it is possible that within 9 to 10 years, radio will no longer be here.
Yeah.
Because why? Because not only of technology, but because now radio or corporate America is no longer in control. We are.
Yeah.
You know, and right now it's a beautiful time for independent artists to release their best shit. Don't release bullshit, but release your best shit.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but like I said, I can't blame him for going for, you know, like, but man, I don't know. Don't follow me. I'm lost myself.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you the same thing I asked Loco Negro. The face of Chicano rap today, 2021. Here we have Frost, not in order. Frost, Frank V. When I say Frank V, I'm talking about Proper Dose.
Yeah.
Okay. Frank V, Conejo, King Little G, or Little Rob.
I guess Little Rob would be that the poster child, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, why would you say him? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I want to make it clear.
There's nothing wrong. It's almost like just because he fits that, you know?
Yeah.
He fits that, you know?
Yeah. He's the Chuco of Boulevard Nights.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Like the rapping Chuco, if you will. You know what? And much love, much respect to Little Rob because he's winning. And you know what? And it's in Raza. We want to see each other win, bro.
Yeah.
You know, we want to see each
I
other
always
win.
did. Why you think we called our album Mexican Power?
And you know what? That was so fucking bold, bro.
Yeah. Why do you think we called that?
And you know what?
Mexican
That
Power?
was more bold than La Raza.
Yeah.
That was more bold than to just like we almost separated ourselves and just said Mexican power.
Yeah.
Hey, Jizzle.
You know. So
Hey, Jizzle, how are we winning? How are we winning? Are we winning by their standards, or are we winning by our standards? That's what's important. That's how we know if we're winning.
We're winning.
That's what we're knowing.
okay,
You don't gotta go by their standards,
right.
bro.
So somebody asked a question here, and I want to acknowledge at least one. Okay. And I want to give props to these guys because they're from the Harbor area. Ernie, when you were coming up producing for Frank, did you ever hear of, and I'm going to say this together, Ese Rich Rock / Spanish Fly?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did.
Okay. There has always been a debate here in the Harbor area, okay, who was Chicano Rap Foundation between Kid Frost and Ese Rich Rock / Spanish Fly. From what you know, what would you say?
I think from what
From
at
what
the
you-
time,
Yeah.
it was La Raza. That's who
Right.
It's whoever was the biggest. Okay.
Okay.
And that's kind of how it is for if you say who was the gangster rappers, everybody's gonna say NWA, but then you can say nah, it was Ice-T, or even can even
King
take
T.
it back, King T. Like yeah, they were before him,
Right.
But who gets that title?
Right.
It's whoever was almost like NWA. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like it's the same thing. You know? Yeah, I could say, oh no, Spanish Fly was hard, but then La Raza comes and it was backed up by a major label, like
It's
a major label, and you see a video, so that reaches more masses than Spanish
Independent,
Fly.
yeah.
Independent, you know.
And that's what Murray Brumfield said. He said, well, you know, he said, even though I believe Spanish Fly was before, he said, but Frost was on Virgin, so he came out.
Yeah,
Now, I remember hearing So 18 with the Bullet in 1989.
yeah,
La Raza came out 1990.
uh-huh.
But I cannot give Frost or Spanish Fly because, like you said, it's almost like whoever had the bigger
Yeah.
backing. And Frost had major label pushing him, and he had, not trying to take anything away from him, but he had radio behind him. You know, and it's a
And
rich
it was a
rock.
great song.
It was a great song.
It was a great song, man. Made you feel proud.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Had a great delivery. Deliveries so dope.
Yeah.
But that's one thing helping me with the Chicano rap documentary because I'm interviewing both sides of the people that
Yeah.
say it was Frost, it was S.A. Rich Rock, Frost, S.A. Rich Rock.
Yeah.
I've had people from Colorado and Texas tell me, no lie, S.A. Rich Rock Chicano Rap Foundation.
Okay. I mean, and
That's the voice
and it's
of the-
subjective, right?
Yes.
It could be like you know, yeah. It's like Antonio Aguilar or Vicente Fernandez.
There you go.
You know, and I would say, well, Antonio, hey, that's roots, right? I'm not saying that Vicente ain't. Vicente was just like more worldwide appealing stuff, but I'm like, no, play some. I want to hear some banda.
Okay,
Know what I mean?
since you mentioned Vicente, do you think he grabbed that girl's titty?
If he did, so what?
Thank you.
Fuck. He's been grabbing titties off for what? Generations? And until now, you guys on a trip? Like, let the man
Yeah.
die in
See-
peace. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
let
okay.
him grab his last titties. Like, she didn't. I mean,
She didn't complain.
she didn't. But you know, hey, that's another topic. Like then, oh well.
Here's where I think he made himself look dumb. Here's where I think.
Because he spoke on it.
Yes.
He should have just been like, my bad, G.
La agarré así, no
Yeah.
la agarré así.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, just admit it. I did grab her.
He grabbed my boy Rob's the one's tits too, and
Yeah.
you seen Rob. Rob was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, you know."
I mean,
So I'm like,
Donald Trump said, grab him by the pussy.
Yeah.
And nobody looked down on him.
Nobody said nothing.
Bill,
Yeah.
Bill Clinton got his dick sucked.
yeah, and nobody said shit.
Nobody said shit. So,
Vicente grabs a little titty, and
and all of a sudden,
damn,
it's a
they,
sin.
They go in on that boy.
But he should have never spoke on
No,
it.
he should have never said like he made. He should
La
have
agarré aquí, no la agarré, si no, hombre. And I'm like, cálmate, güey. Si la agarraste,
I would have
güey.
been like, ahí estaba la mamá no dijo nada.
Yeah, so,
You know, so I'm
me
like,
cogí las dos. So, you know, I mean, you might as well should have just said that, bro. Fuck it.
I don't know.
Hey,
but look, back to that topic. Look, lighter shade of brown was bigger than us, right?
Yes.
Do
But-
I feel like were they like everybody's gonna feel some certain because they had a bigger maybe independent, but or it was more like radio friendly. We
Right.
came out like NWA, get it? So it was like I was just happy that I was doing. The point was I did what the fuck I wanted to do.
Thank you.
Okay, there was a point that that they were gonna have. They were gonna have. You guys don't know this, but Kid Frost was trying to produce our whole album.
I know that.
I was like, fuck no.
He told me that.
Yeah, they were trying to make it all. I'm gonna get the bass player. I'm like, and remember back then, having live music was not the business. You had to we need to sample the rawness of the SB1200.
I know.
So, anyways, you know.
Look at I can go ahead and throw shit about what you just said, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to because the cabron's gonna think like he's talking shit about me.
Yeah.
You know what? But I want to clear one thing up real quick because somebody said this. As a matter, I'm gonna go ahead and say, it. Frost said this. I will never go on Rodium Radio. That's what he said. But he came on my DOCUMIXERY.
Yeah.
He came on my documentary. Okay. I will never go on Rodium Radio because they make you sign a waiver. This is your third time here. Have you ever signed a waiver?
I haven't signed no waiver, and I don't think a lot. Did you sign a waiver? Did you sign a waiver? No.
Bobby Castro, did you ever sign a waiver? Say yes or no. Okay. He said, I will never go on Rodium Radio because they make us sign a waiver. Tony A is going to take all these interviews to Hulu, to Showtime, to HBO, and he's going to get paid and we're going to get nothing. I never even made him sign a waiver, okay, for the DOCUMIXERY.
Yeah.
Be Real never signed a waiver when he was here. When I went to Dr. Green Thumb, he never made me sign a waiver.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he would say that.
It's because they see you blowing up, and they automatically think that there's crazy money coming in. You see what I'm saying? And so now they feel like I deserve it. It's like when I say I made a record or something, and it happens to go on Spotify, they think you're making crazy money. Or when you hit 1 million views, they think you're making crazy money. When in reality, okay, yeah, you're making $1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, some people might make more, right? If they don't have no cussing. But if your music got cussing, don't expect to get a lot of money. You know, but if you make, we hit a bit beautiful, you hit 1 million. That means 1 million people know you. You got to still keep working.
Right.
You got to still keep working. You got to keep working. Things ain't what they seem sometimes. You guys imagine that, there's money and all of a sudden, Tony, where's my money? Because I was in the documentary. I'm not gonna come because I understand that, you know, this ain't like, oh shit, you're making billions now. I deserve some. Everybody, as soon as there's money on the table, they want it, and instead of just chilling out.
Yeah.
And like, yo, the money's gonna come. Just let's keep working. Don't worry, there's gonna be because there is enough.
Right.
You know, but people just want, like, you know. They
Ernie,
trip out
you
over-
came here and you were in the DOCUMIXERY. Did you ever have to sign a waiver?
No,
Never.
never.
Okay. 3 interviews. Have you ever signed a waiver?
No.
So, and this is Chicano Rap Foundation right here.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So, whatever people are saying, you know, it's not true. And that's what I'm saying. I don't have nothing against Kid Frost, and I hope he's watching, but don't go around saying that, bro. You know, don't go around saying that because that's wrong. Because you're painting a perfect picture about something that's not even fucking true. Nobody that's came here has ever fucking signed a waiver, bro. And Ernie, I'm gonna tell you this live. We don't ever fucking plan on selling this. And if I do, I will contact everybody that's gonna be on it, and everybody's gonna receive a cut, bro.
Yeah, and give you your 2 cents.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not gonna do that, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Loco Negro is in the building.
Okay. 3 years ago, right? I went to
A friend of mine.
I went to a concert because
Put the mic to them.
because Kid Frost represents La Raza, right? He represents us, right?
Yeah.
And he's big time, right?
Yeah.
Big time. I went to go support his ass, right? Went to go support his ass. Okay. I think it was at the Good Bar, Sunset.
Yeah.
A really good event, a really good showcase and shit, right?
Yeah.
I was there. He was rapping. Some dudes got down in the crowd, right? Some dudes got down, and they pulled out some guns, and somebody got shot, right? What did Kid Frost do? What are you gonna do when you're on stage and then you see like one of your fans get shot? What are you gonna do, Tony? What are you gonna do?
With me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I'm back on my homeboy.
But it wasn't your homeboy. But you're gonna make sure that you control, like, hey, bring the peace. Maybe you're gonna bring the peace.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Hey, you're gonna calm things down.
Right.
What did Frost do? He didn't do a goddamn thing, bro. I ran up to his face and I was like, "You got the microphone, bro.
Control.
Say something. Say something. Calm it down. Say something." He looked at me, dude. He was like, dropped the microphone and ran out the back door. And I was like, wow, this is supposed to be our fucking godfather or the guy that we look up to, bro. Fuck no. After that shit, I was like,
Ernie, grab the mic. Okay.
hey, bro, that was some real shit, bro. That was
No.
some real shit that happened.
Hey, bro, you wouldn't have said it if it wasn't real, homie. So anyways, so a lot of, you know, here's the thing.
I'm sorry, man. Shit got to be said, bro. Shit got to be said.
But yeah, so that was it, bro.
Great song, no? La Raza.
Let's. Somebody said, Tony ain't gonna call the cops. I don't need to fucking call the cops, homie.
Hey,
You know why?
Beautiful song. Last time, beautiful.
Yeah, because this is Mexican power.
Mexican pop. Yeah, I mean, man, listen to the album. Sometimes I'm like, man, I even say like, wow, it's great body of work. Great body of work.
I'm gonna ask you another question about the first album. Your favorite song? I already know my favorite song.
Mine was probably Ghetto Baseball because it's not always the
That's the
popular.
second album.
Yeah.
Second album.
Oh,
I'm talking about
my
the
bad.
first
Oh,
album.
I was the first album was The Entertainer and You're No Good, probably. No, The Entertainer. That
You
shit.
know what was mine? Aquí para Frank V.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep out of Frank V.
But the second album, Ghetto Baseball.
Ghetto Baseball.
But aquí para Frank V. Now, Frank V came out here in 2005. I was going to produce a record for him.
Mm-hmm.
I told him like this. I'm not going to lie, Ernie. I said, I want a chance of producing a Chicano rapper. To me, the best ever
Yeah.
at that time, 2005. And I told him like this. You know the East Side Story albums?
Mm-hmm.
There's a taller down the street. And I told him, I want to take a picture right there because I wanted to make it like an East Side Story album. and I wanted to call it Aquí para Frank B.
Okay.
That's what I told him. I said,
Yeah, I think I even remember about that.
yeah, and I
maybe,
told him, I want to do that. And he was like, you sure? He was like, fuck yeah. Okay, cool. He had lost a lot of weight. He was doing good or whatever.
Yeah.
He came here to this very same studio, and he never came back.
Yeah. That's people always hit me. Oh, when are you in Frankfurt, bro? It was difficult. Like some of the greatest artists are difficult, man.
Yes.
But see, at the time you have the energy. You have the energy and you deal with it because you love the shit so much, right? Like now, if it was now and that bullshit happens, I'm not gonna deal with that. I don't care what. Some people will. Like the next man will be like, oh, I'll produce your shit, and then they gotta deal with it.
Right.
It's like you deal with it. Like you'll understand after you deal with it, because everybody thinks they can do it, but you see what happens. Like now, I never said nothing, but some people know. Like you might know. Like yeah, Frank said he was gonna be here, and he wasn't. Frank, you got to show up to here. He wasn't. Frank, you coming to the studio? Yeah, I am. I need a ride. Then he'll call you like, I need a ride. What you mean you need a ride? What happened to your car? Yeah. And stuff like that. And that's why you only got 2 albums from us.
Right.
Thank God. At least 2 albums.
Yeah.
Those
are 2 classic.
Yeah.
Today, by today's standards, Chicano rap albums.
Yeah.
So, other than that, Ernie, look, I'm buzzed.
Okay. It's a good thing.
And I think you are a little bit.
Oh, no, I'm good.
So you don't want
good.
Okay, so you don't want a shot?
Friday maybe, not tonight.
Stay away.
Saturday maybe, yeah.
Okay, Loco Negro.
I'll tell you what.
And I'll Bobby Castro's buzzed.
After the 8th, I'll be good any day. From.
Okay, other than that, you wanna any questions that I didn't ask you?
Let's see. I don't know, man. I'm sure there was some that you didn't ask me, but hey, we'll catch up next time. There'll be a part 2, Ernie G, by popular demand. And then I'll bring a bottle of tequila. Hey, you guys know they got a 818 tequila now? Look it up. I don't want to tell you who made it. Kendall Jenner?
Oh,
Yeah, 818 tequila for you, 818. Yeah.
They were criticando because she did the tequila tasting.
Yeah.
With ice on the tequila, which is blasphemy.
Yeah. Yes. It's a sin?
Yeah.
Hey, is it a sin to put ice in micheladas?
Nah, you can get away with that one, but tequila is
Yeah, that's a no-no, right?
Yeah.
It's a sin, is it?
Yeah, I think.
Life's a risk.
Life's a risk, carnal.
I'm so fucking okay. Here's what I'm gonna do.
You ain't got to drive far, though.
No, just a couple of steps.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Fuck.
Drink another shot, homie. Then you figure it out. You can do that.
No. Here's what I'm gonna do. Alex, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Where's the cue cards?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
How's the michelada?
I love it.
That's good.
love it.
I love michelada.
You better hook me up, bro.
Yeah, I am. We're about to get you a sponsor.
A couple of bottles away.
This has been banging.
I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. God damn it. I'm gonna tell you what I started losing my memory, and I'm gonna blame my boy Reyes Keno.
Okay.
That motherfucker brought me a fucking bottle of mezcal.
Oh.
Me and Eric Bobo, we drank that motherfucker.
Oh.
Ever since then, I've been fucking losing my memory.
Hey, Eric Bobo told me that the first time he ever recorded some congas was on our album.
Say it, bro. Say it
Our
again.
album from Cypress Hill. I never knew
Yes.
that. I thought he was already like, man, you guys. He told me like, man, like
And he said it live on Rodium Radio. He said that was my first time I ever saw my name on an album.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's what it was about for us, having a name on your album.
Yes.
Now it sucks that you guys get cheated. You don't get to watch an album and see the credit. I mean, there is credits, but then you'll just see the producer. And that's even if you're lucky, you see if you guys are making a beat for somebody, sometimes you don't get included.
Right.
It's just because you just didn't get included. It's only the rapper or whatever. You know
what's fucked up, bro? That I produced High C's first album. And he always referred to me as, that's my DJ.
Yeah. Well, you know why? I was already one step ahead. I made the deal with Scan, and I made sure I was not just the DJ. I made my sure I was part of the proper dose.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be that. You know what I mean? So they wouldn't say, hey, he's just a D. Which I was, but I wanted more. And I got more out of it. You know?
And you know what? And it wasn't like 2017 that my son encouraged me, Dad, you need to speak.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, mijo. And I did. So
Yeah.
so other than that, let me give Raza a voice right now. If all of you guys are like straight, hold on, I'm gonna do this right now real fast. If all of you guys are straight down, go ahead and put up the fist on the live chat. Let's put up the fist. Mexican Power.
Bam.
Bam. Mexican Power. Bobby
see-
Castro.
you'll-
Loco Negro. Ernie G.
They're putting up the fist.
Proper Dose.
Bam.
Mexican Power. Let's put up the fist.
Frank used
right
to
now.
do that in pictures he used to take. Remember, Frank was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah,
You know, so-
most definitely. And you know who's got a couple of pictures of that? Mario Charrias.
Oh, he does. You know what? I found a box of those old pictures from Scanlan. The address is still on Scanlan. If anybody wants any, let me know.
Yeah.
I'll shoot them before,
Yeah.
because they're just sitting in the garage collecting dust and a bunch of cassettes.
So Raza, put up the fist. Let's win
Mexican Power.
from here
Latino
on out.
Power.
Ernie, any shout outs you want to give?
Shout outs to everybody that supported us from day one, even the haters, bro, because I don't trip. You know, what you eat don't make me shit. So that's all I got to say, you know? So,
Raza, put up the fist. We're out of here. You know what?
till next time.
Anthony, thank you. Alex Cervantes, Cervantes Enterprise. My son B. Scanless. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to Bobby Castro. Loco Negro, muchas gracias. Put that fucking fist up. It's our time. Let's move forward. God bless. Ernie
Let's
G.
do this.
Let's do this. We're out of here. We're out.
You got it.